What's up, y'all? Hey. Our first time with the video on. It's me, Shantae, your host. My
And I'm
co-host, Miss Unique.
unique.
We hope that you all are having an amazing day today. Welcome back to the Love Talk podcast, where we talk about everything love, relationships, friendships, situationships, and entanglements.
And sunken ships.
Ships. This is all the ships. And so today, guys, we are going to be having a guest. I am so excited for this guest. I've been knowing her since high school for a very long time. And she has done some amazing things. She also has some amazing testimony she's going to come on and share with us today. I'm so excited for you all to be here and to be a part of the Love Talk podcast live stream. We are getting it in with these live streams, girl. We are getting
Yes, we are.
And also on top of
Snaps for
that,
the
snaps. We're also live streaming to YouTube as of today, and we are also now on Apple Podcasts. So it's going down. It's going down. I'm so excited.
going down.
Yes. What you been up to, girl? How has your day been?
That's what I want to do. Is sleep. I got my coffee right here.
Oh shoot! I forgot my drink.
It's been hotter than Satan's.
And I forgot to bring it over here with me. I'm tripping.
It's been hotter than Satan's toenails, so I got my ice.
What's the temp out?
Oh Lord, I don't even know. Whatever decides to be today.
Whatever it's like, girl, that's what it's been like here. I'm telling you, it's like rolling dice. I'm like, how was it 50 yesterday and 75 today? What is going on?
Oh, we haven't had 50 and it's supposed to be, I think it's probably close to 80, but the thing about people got to understand in LA, it's hot. You could be 70 degrees and it's hot. If there's no breeze, it's hot.
Yes.
So it's hot.
Point blank, period. It is hot.
It's hot. So I got my ice. I got my coffee. Yeah, it's just hot. My daughter was like, Mom, can I turn the air on? I'm like, yeah, turn that air on. My bill already high, but we turn the air on.
Make sure y'all come on, and when y'all come on, that you share. Share. Yes, make sure you are sharing. Hi, when you come on, say hello so we can see you, acknowledge you in your presence. Thank you for joining us. So, girl, I always ask you. You ask me.
We probably gonna be the same answer. That's won't even bother. How is your love life?
How is my love life?
Or lack thereof, if there's any.
Well, I wouldn't really want to call it a love life. I would call them distractions. They're distractions, but however, they're trying to distract me. I'm trying to stay focused. And so far, I'm doing okay with that. However, somebody sent me a message. Well, not a message. What do you call it? Friend request. Someone who I met when I first came out here. Shortly after coming out here, I was feeling him, but then it's an age gap between us, and I wasn't used to talking to men that much older than me. So
how much is the gap?
Man, I think I had just turned 30 and he was like 43, I think.
Oh yeah, that's a gap.
It's a gap. Because I wasn't used to it. So we talked for a minute and he kept wanting to meet me, but I was like, nah, I don't know about that. And then I was still working on getting over my ex-husband, all those different things like that. And so I just really wasn't feeling that. Like I wanted to talk to somebody, but then I just he wanted to take things too serious, too fast, and I wasn't feeling it. So anyway, I told him I moved back to Colorado. I didn't talk to him for like a week. And he was like, where you been? And I said, I moved back to Colorado. So anyway, that same guy, that was probably about 3 years ago, if not longer, probably 4. Well, He found me on Facebook yesterday and sent me a friend request.
Okay. Did you accept
We
it?
had never been friends on Facebook ever. But apparently we have a lot of mutual friends. Now, I
Hey.
never went back to Colorado. I did not, I fabricated that because I was just
Well,
trying to get this dude off my back.
yeah.
But yeah, he found me on Facebook yesterday, and yeah, that's it. So there's that. And don't get me wrong, he's a very, very attractive guy. I just know he's not the guy. So there's that. And then let's see, who else? It's a lot of somebody else's. Don't judge me.
Hey,
They are friends.
that's
We are
gotta
friends.
keep your options
Friends.
open.
I keep my options open. That's the thing. I keep my options open. I'm not putting myself in a box. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Mm.
I'm keeping my options open. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with
I mean,
that.
you're single, so you could do that. That's how you discover if you
Exactly.
have that kind of chemistry with that person, if you're supposed to be with them or not. That's how you, by keeping your options open. That's what that's
Roger that.
for.
I'm single. Stop trying to tie me down.
She's single, sexy, and free, making her own money, looking for the right party.
I am single, but there is someone who I really, 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 really like. But I don't know. Every time I think about being in a relationship, I just be like, dang, am I really ready? Am I really, really ready for that? Because sometimes I feel like I am. And then a lot of times it feels like, yeah,
But if you have to question it, then you're not.
I ain't ready.
You're not ready. Because if you have to, because when you know, you know. So therefore, if you have to question it, or oh, is this the right decision, or something, then that's something that you should probably, step back a little bit on.
Right, right, right. And that's,
Because a sure thing, you don't have to question.
I don't mind having friends. Like, I'm totally fine with having friends. I don't mind. But anything like, past that, like, I want to get to know somebody. Hi, hello. And having a type is overrated. What do you mean having a type is overrated? You mean just kind of like having a type of person that you're attracted to? What do you mean by that? And thank you for joining us. This is so exciting. This is our first time doing a live with the video. And so y'all are seeing the voices behind the pictures today.
Yeah, see my natural beauty because I have no
Yeah,
makeup on.
yeah, I got some makeup on. I didn't want to come up here looking crazy because, child, I
I
was
have
looking
none,
rough.
but
I was looking
depending on who comes on, I'll be lawless.
girl, yeah, I was like, let me go ahead and get myself together, at least from the neck down. Well, from the neck, well, yeah.
It's so funny that you say that because I know like a lot of people who do interviews, they'll literally be like in their pajama pants and just throw on
Girl,
like a professional shirt and call it a day because that's all they see is from the neck
that's
up,
all
and then
you're
like
saying.
and then as soon as the show's over, they're like taking the shirt off and putting their pajama clothes, but because you can't see the bottom half, so you don't know what the person has at the
Look,
bottom.
I got my vases behind me. I tried to pick a nice little area, and I'm done. It's a wrap. This is it. From the look, I got on biker shorts and my fuzzy socks. I'm happy.
Hey, all that can't nobody
That's
see
my
it
shirt.
but
So
you.
really, I'm good. When someone
Good.
says they're not my type, so he says, and having a type is overrated. When someone says they're not my type, you're gonna have to explain that to me a little bit. Do you understand what he's saying?
Um, yes and no. I mean, I think that he's trying to say, um, there's really people don't really have a type. But I mean, I have a type.
I am open to knowing people, getting to know people, but I do have a type. Like when it comes to, and it's not now that I'm getting, older. I'm looking at looks. I don't want to say that I'm not, and I'm not going to lie. I am looking, you have to, if that's the first thing you're going to look at. Are you attracted to the eyes? But there are things that are way more important than I am looking for. So when I say it's my type, it is just things that I prefer out of or from the man that I'm getting to know and talk to. So
Yeah.
that's what I think of when I think of like a type.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like, oh, they got to be like, it's not really specific. Well, I guess mine is specific, but to me, you always have to have the physical attraction first, because that's what's drawing you
Right.
to that person. And then after you have that physical attraction, then you can learn everything else. Because if I'm not physically attracted to you, I'm not going to even talk to you on that level. Like, we can be cool and stuff like that, but as far as I have to be physically attracted to you first. But just because you're attractive physically doesn't mean you're attractive on the inside too as well.
Right,
So,
right, right.
because you could be the finest
First
person
thing
with the
that you
ugliest
notice
personality.
and see is that whoever it is that you're talking to, that you're physically attracted to them. So if like a handsome man come up to you, or if a beautiful woman come up to you, you're gonna be like, and hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. How you doing? You fine? Or however you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say you fine, bro. But
Yeah, for real.
hey, what's your name?
Yeah, you fine for
So,
sure, buddy.
and then we move from there. But just because you're attractive doesn't mean that you are like I'm
A
fully
good person.
in for you either. It doesn't mean that at
Yeah.
all. I have talked to some very, very attractive men, and they just
Aren't it?
there. We just weren't compatible. We weren't each other's type outside of a physical attraction. The physical attractions, that's going to happen. There's a lot of people you're going to be physically attracted to who you don't want to be in a relationship with.
Yes, that's for
So,
sure.
that's what I think of when I say my type. Okay, yeah, the first thing I'm gonna notice is your looks, but then what are you giving me past that? Because I
Yeah.
ain't trying to date look. You just because you can look good as a model, just because you some good eye candy, just because
Mhm.
and
Doesn't mean,
I
yeah,
know,
you're good on the inside.
huh?
That's not what that. Actually, yeah, doesn't mean that they're good on the inside.
Exactly, 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 exactly. Make sure that as you guys come on, that you share, 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 like, love. I'm so excited to be
I'm
doing this.
so excited.
I'm so
And I just
excited.
can't. I know.
But this is cool. This is cool. I'm down for it. And so, anyway, so yeah, that's what it is as far as a type. When I think of a type, it's more than just what you are physically. It's not just that. I'm going to look for more than that. I'm
Mhm.
too old, honestly, to play around and do anything different or to be talking to somebody just because you look good. It's a lot of people that look good don't mean that they're good people.
Mhm.
So, and that's where I stand with that. So anyway, back to my love life. That's really not love. I mean, I got love for them, but it's not. We're not quite there yet. But yeah, there is someone who I'm interested in, but he playing games. There's two someones that I'm interested in
Mhm.
who I could go like to the next level with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. We're inviting people on. We're bringing people on. We're doing all types of stuff. But this is the live, so lives are not perfect. We go as we go.
Where did you go with?
That's
Oh,
what
That's
we
what
went
we
to New
we
York City
do.
to visit the Mormon temple there.
And
We
so
didn't want to take the train
anyway,
Burns. We went
yeah,
to
I'm
the
just kind of
temple. You came
chilling right
straight back
now.
here. No, we parked
I'm
next to the
just
park there
chilling.
and took
I'm
a nap before the
just,
long drive back.
I
Is there a
don't
problem?
know,
I'm afraid there is. You see, the
enjoying
van was rented to
life.
someone named Wyatt
Enjoying life. I'm
Landon.
not pushing or rushing
There was
to get
no
into
other drivers
anybody's relationship,
authorized on the contract.
anyone's marriage,
I,
anything like
Wyatt
that.
Landon,
Whoever I meet and I get to know, I'm totally fine
problem.
with. But
You're
other
Wyatt
than that,
Landon, the
I'm not
prophet.
pushing anything.
You
And
know
that's
Caleb
just where I
Finley?
kind of stand at with the
He's
whole
a young man who
thing.
grew up in our church until he was asked to leave. When was the last time that you talked to him?
Inviting.
3 weeks ago when I
Make
asked him
sure
to
you
leave. You
come,
sure
you
about that?
guys
You didn't talk to him like
come
you were
on
inviting
and
Michelle
share
back?
and invite
No.
others, and let's bring them onto the Love Talk podcast. Let's bring them on. But yeah, so that's just what's going on with me. Not a whole bunch of anything. Really trying to focus on this podcast and this photography. I am doing I'm doing okay with it, and it's growing, and so I'm excited about that. And so that's where I
Well,
want to spend a lot of my time at. Whoever I get to know, or whoever it is that I end up in a relationship, I just want it to happen naturally. But I'm not pushing anything at all. I'm not pushing to be with anyone. I'm not pushing to, be in anyone's relationship. I'm totally fine. Sorry, I have to kick my foot up here. But anyway, so there was something I want to talk to you guys about today. Today. The last thing we talked about in the last podcast was this the last live stream we did where we talked about the cheesecake girl.
I'm having technical difficulty.
What'd you say?
Hold on.
Oh.
I'll be back. Hold on.
But yeah, that was the last live stream that we did. We talked about the cheesecake girl. There was some more stuff that I wanted to share with you guys that I had found, and so I'm going to locate that because let me tell you, people in these relationships and these marriages and things like that they're in now is just a whole hot mess, especially the ones who think it's okay to air out Jada all of their business to the internet. Now, when you're telling a story and you're a storyteller and you are giving a testimony or things like that, or even if you just want to help people learn or maybe give them some type of different resources or whatever the case may be, when you want to do that, there is nothing wrong with sharing a story, sharing a testimony, if you know that people can really learn and grow and get something from it. But if you're just airing out your business to embarrass people, Jada, then it's not okay. It's not okay, especially not your spouse. You good, girl?
I cannot hear you. Hold on.
She cannot hear me, y'all. You got it?
I really don't.
She trying to get it together, y'all. She's getting it together. And put these
No, my headset went out, and then now it sounds like you're mumbling. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, you keep talking. Let me try something else.
Okay. But yeah, so that's my thing. It is not okay to publicly embarrass your spouse. And Jada has done the same thing over and over and over again. We are going to let me find this.
Okay. We're good now. Can you hear me?
Good. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, because I had to change the default to speakerphone.
We're not here for that. These men have no ties to community. Their lifestyle demonstrates their utter indifference to our laws. These are not men.
Okay, what are we looking at? I missed that whole thing. I'm so sorry.
Your Honor, yes, Ruger.
I said, what are we talking about? I missed. I couldn't hear that whole thing. So.
No, we were talking about Jada and who keeps embarrassing Will. What do you got? What are you listening to?
Oh, shoot. Okay, watching Law and Order. Watching Law and Order. I just turned it off.
It's funny because a lot of people are really sticking up for Will. A lot of people are like, both of them are clowns. And then a lot of other people are also like, Will deserves it. Will is no saint. He's not special or anything like that. And he is not. But they're really not on the Will team. What side and where do you sit?
I mean, I'm neutral. I don't think she should have publicized anything, though. I don't think she should have did that. Because I mean, I know like everybody wants to have some dramatic thing before the release of something, but I think that the way that she went about it was just completely wrong. Like, I'm not really a fan of hers. I've never been a fan of hers. I have been a fan of Will until that whole Chris Rock thing happened. But I mean, like I said, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But I feel like she is trying to embarrass him, but I don't know. I just think that she needs to keep their business to themselves. Um, that's not something you should, because she should know how people talk, and people are going to say stuff and twist your words and all that. And I just feel like she should have just left well enough alone. That's what I feel like. So I don't know. She should have just left it alone. Oh, hello. Hello. I think she got kicked off too. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, she should have just left it well enough alone, and just not mentioned it, because of things like this that happens. You never know what anybody's gonna say about anything. So the fact that she's causing this much drama to go on is just, it's not. I think she should just left it well enough alone. Mhm.
Well, I was late. I missed a lot of what you said.
I know. I was like, did they
They
kick her
just
off?
went
It's
out
like,
on me,
I'm
but I'm gonna
hello,
have to
hello,
go back and listen
hello.
to it. But
I'm a hello.
I do have that first article. Let's start at the beginning of this mess, right? The beginning of this mess. When did it start? Oh no, this is from October 12th of this year. So let's start
Yeah,
here
that was
at
a long
this,
ago.
because I don't know. I just don't think it's okay ever really to embarrass your spouse, whether if y'all are together or not, or whatever the case may be. You should not. This man, y'all have been together for a long time. It's never okay to go on and embarrass people. And whether or not if you loved him or not, if you feel some type of way about it, some stuff is pillow talk and it needs to be left there. And if y'all
Yeah,
need
that's what
help,
I'm saying.
which I'm
Like,
sure they do, go seek help. But the way that she just keep doing this, it's just tacky to me. It's really tacky.
I mean, I don't think she'd want people to like comment to her face and tell her about her marriage and how to do in her marriage. So why would she broadcast it for the whole world, for everybody to tell her about her marriage and how to do her
Oh yeah,
marriage?
you
Like,
know
that
she
doesn't.
wouldn't. You know
That's what I'm
she
saying. So that doesn't. So why would you do that? Because now you're opening the door for people to criticize your marriage. And then to me, that's just like, what kind of woman are you
that's
to embarrass your family? Because it's not just your husband that you're embarrassing. You're
not even
you're
herself.
embarrassing your
It's even
kids. Yeah,
yourself. Like, what are you doing?
yourself, your kids. Like, for what? But for
Right,
sales from a
right,
book, you can't do any other publicity for a book.
right,
You know what I mean? Like, you don't feel like you're that famous or that popular to where you can
right,
get your own thing from a book. You have to go then embarrass your husband and let the world know. Like, you can write about it, because when you write about it, of course, then everybody's gonna know. But
right,
to
right.
go
But it's
on
all the
national
extraness that she's bringing
TV,
that's
yeah,
coming with it. It's just so unnecessary.
yeah, that's why I'm like, she's just pushing
Yeah,
people further and further and further away, I
yeah.
think.
So let's get to this article here. All about August Alsina, the singer who had an entanglement with Jada Pickett Smith. So if you guys don't know, this is August. August had, what was the name of that song? I love. What is it? What's it called?
Oh, I don't know. Listen to him.
I love this something, or I love this life, or something like that. August Alsina's been out for a minute. I didn't know he was friends with her son and that he was so young. I had no idea he was so young. But this is August Alsina. I know one of the songs he did have that I had on my playlist. It was called "Kissing on Your Tattoos" or something like that. And so, but this is him. It says August Alsina made headlines in June 2020 regarding his past relationship with Jada Pickett Smith, who we know has been married to Will over 20 years. In an interview with Angela Yee on YouTube, the singer claimed he had a relationship with Jada Pickett Smith, who he met through her and Will Smith's son, Jaden, back in 2015. 5 years prior. He said I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really, really deeply love and have a ton of love for her. He said, I devoted myself to it. I gave myself to it so much so to the point that I can die right now and be okay with knowing that I truly gave myself to somebody who's
Wow.
married to
That's what I
Will
was
Smith.
saying. That's what I was like. How you gonna fully give yourself to somebody who can't fully give themselves to you? I don't get
That
that.
part. That part. And this is a picture of them at the 2017 BET Awards, Jada and Alcina. And when you look at it before you know about the entanglement, you're just like, okay, this is Jada and Alcina. And that's it. But then you're like, okay, so how long had things been going on prior to this photo? Because they met in 2015. This happened in 2017. It says Pickett Smith denied that her husband had given Alcina permission to carry on that relationship. The only person that can give permission in the circumstance is myself. She clarified, adding that she thought the singer was trying to make it clear he's not a home wrecker because he's not. So if he's not a home wrecker, then you guys brought him into this as a what? Well, he's not a home wrecker, so what is he?
I think the reason why they're saying that is because now we know that they've been separated since 2016. So if they messed around in 2017, then now, I mean, but before that, we didn't know that they were even separated. But I mean, they're both homewreckers, in my opinion, because he knew she was married. She knew she was married. So you can't pin one on the other. Whether you're separated or not, you are still married until that divorce is final. So, she knew what she was doing. She knew. So
both of them.
She's a homewrecker. She's a homewrecker and he's a homewrecker, period. She wrecked her home with the father of her kids.
Yes.
Because she wanted to have an entanglement, and he's a homewrecker because he knowingly and willingly messed with a married woman.
Mess with a married woman who you knew very well was married. This is all wrong. It was not okay. On top of that, you know what I think about interesting when I think often when I think about the Jada and Will thing is I think about how does Jaden, the August and Jada thing, how does Jaden feel about that? Are they
and that's what I was about to say. And that's what I was about to say. Like, you disrespected your friend because you're sleeping with your friend's mom, whose parents are, like your
mother. What?
Yeah, and knowing that you're messing with, like, it's a whole bunch of disrespect going on. They disrespect. They both disrespected their family, both of them.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, if Will is doing anything, he's not broadcasting it.
Right. It's not all out there for people to see and judge and criticize. But honestly, he won't have to because his wife gonna pull it all out there anyway.
Exactly. But I mean, whether he is or isn't, if he is, they're both wrong. But at the same time, I would, if they was both doing it to each other, I would be on Will's side in this situation just because she's making it public.
Yeah. My point is,
he doesn't deserve that publicly.
If they've already been separated, what was it, since 2016?
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's what she said.
August and 15. You've been separated since 16. What is the point? Why did y'all even go through all of that in 2020? That would have been the perfect time at the Red Talk table when she brought her husband on and further embarrassed him. That would have been the perfect time just to be like, you know what? Y'all, we haven't been together in a while. I mean, what are you holding on to?
I know.
You guys are grown.
Mm-hmm.
They grown. They out there doing their thing. They've been doing their thing for a while.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's what I'm saying is publicly. Like I said, we don't know what he's doing. He could really not be doing nothing. We don't know.
Right.
But she is advertising it like it's like I'm waiting to see a billboard driving down the street. That's what I'm waiting for next. Is a billboard because
Girl, this is a mess. This is a
yeah, you
mess.
just don't do that. I don't care if you're a celebrity, whatever kind of status you have. Your relationship is supposed to be private. If you want to write about it and get on the bestsellers list, that's fine. Write about it. Let people read it in the privacy of their own home. But to go out there and publicly broadcast to millions and millions of people, a book a book has more detail and more explanation
Yeah.
because on TV they edit a lot of parts out. So that's why you can't go on TV telling your business because you could explain the whole thing away that's in the book, but we'll never know that because it's going to be edited and on TV.
When
So
y'all
I
come on,
think,
say hello. Say hello so we can greet you.
so I think that whatever they got going on, they just they
Should
just
be
need,
between them two, but at this
yeah,
point, it is
yeah. I mean, 'cause I know,
far
like
from that.
I mean, 'cause I know, like it's funny to me because I know that part of being a public figure is, yeah, you're out there, you're in the world, but people got to understand too, just because they're public figures doesn't mean that they're not entitled to privacy.
Right.
And people do want the privacy. That's why you see, like, you don't ever hear about Denzel or anything in the media and the news. There's so many celebrities that you don't hear in the media. They do go make their movies, make their money, and hush it up. You don't hear about
Right. Right.
anything about anybody, but yet they're still successful.
Right.
They don't have to advertise in themselves in a negative way. They don't need all that extra publicity to boost whatever they're trying to boost, you
Right.
know? And I think that just because you're a public figure, you shouldn't feel like you have to give anything to the public because the public, that's just what they are. They're not your private life. I don't think that I personally would have never did that.
No. 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 No.
I personally would never go on an advertising because I'm already private as it is, and I'm not quite famous yet. Working on it, but I'm not there. But I would never. I'm private till this day with people,
Yeah.
so
Same here.
I would never publicly go on there shaming my husband or embarrassing my husband. I would never
No.
do that.
No, whether if we were separated or not. And that's what I was explaining before you went out earlier. I say, to tell stories and to to be a storyteller and to say things, give testimonies, different things like that for the for the sake of giving people wisdom or teaching somebody or something like that is totally different. I said, but this is not her being a storyteller. This is her making sure that she is very intentional with embarrassing him, and that is simply not
That's not
okay. If you
okay.
know Jada, you know Will. And as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned, there's no Jada without Will. Because
yeah,
yeah, she was acting and she was doing all her little stuff before then, but Will is Will.
yeah.
Will is Will. Will is Hancock. Will is Bad Boys 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Independence Day,
Will is Independence Day.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air, iRobot.
Will is Will. Okay,
Yeah,
and we've seen Will a whole lot more. Will Smith is very much a common household name.
getting jiggy with it. Yep.
Get jiggy with it. Summer, summertime.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He got way more stuff out than her, so he has a lot more to lose than she does.
Yeah, yeah. But then another part of me also thinks about when I think about this Will and Jada thing, I think about what does she have over him? What does
Yeah.
she have over him for her to be able to continuously do the same thing over and over and over again? I'm like, you must have something on this man because there is no way in the world. I don't know anybody, especially no grown man, who will let his wife continue to do not even his ex-wife, his current wife.
Yeah, because the ex-wife has still been quiet this whole time. Like,
Ex-wife
even,
still been quiet. This is your current wife
yeah,
doing the same thing. thing embarrassing you over and over and over again with your son's friend. What? And now,
and that's just what we know of. That's just what we know of.
What we know of, girl, because at one point I heard that she was even messing around with Mark Anthony. This is back when she was doing Hawthorne. And then for years, there had been a lot of conversations about them also having an open marriage as well. Yeah. And so they're either some really, really good actors, or
a lot of very, very dysfunctional.
Or very dysfunctional. Girl, dysfunctional. Is that the word? And we need a word. Is there a word bigger than dysfunction for the Smith family? We need a whole separate word for the Smith family.
A dysfunctional entanglement.
All these entanglements. Y'all drop it in comments. Let us know if you've ever been in any entanglements. I personally have not.
I definitely have not been in entanglement, and I don't want to be in any entanglements whatsoever.
I can't imagine having ever going to any of the men that I talked to or my ex-husband and saying, "Hey, I had an entanglement." He probably would have.
Like, you did what?
It would have been a whole different show.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like, nah. I don't get it.
It's crazy, but this is a picture here of August and Jada. This article came out again. Like I said, this one just came out. I guess they wanted to give us a recap. There's August himself, but then you know what I also heard about August, and I'll have to look this up and show this to you guys. That he is also into men.
That's what I was about to say. I heard that he came out, so I'm like, oh. Let me not say what I was going to say, but
it was on some type of reality TV show where he introduced this guy and said he didn't really. What he said, they said it sounded like it was his friend, special friend. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that. It was his special friend, but then I was also told that it was his brother. So I'm really kind of confused on what's going on there with the whole August thing. But then I also know what I have heard. I am not a celebrity. I'm not in the spotlight or anything like that. Not trying to be. But what I heard with August is that, with celebrities, they said there's no such thing as bad publicity. All publicity is good publicity. And so I'm like, okay, well, how much?
Well, tell that to all these people who have lost their careers because of bad publicity. Girl. So, there obviously is a such thing as bad publicity when you're losing jobs behind. And that's why people use it and say stuff to get you bad publicity to boost their own careers, to make you look bad so you could lose everything. So, that's not the case. That's not the case at all. No. So because if I'm losing my job because of bad publicity, then how is that good publicity if I can't get a job?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this publicity, how can I get a job? I'm gonna be considered unemployable. So
then what?
Yeah, exactly. So now I gotta wait for good publicity again to be able to be employable again.
That's true, because you know who the men that end up with K-Town, and when they come out of these relationships with these women, they be seeming like they are just totally off the chain. Like Lamar, who was he with? Chloe?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
yeah, everybody
lost his ever-loving mind. Then he lose his career behind that?
Got on drugs.
And they said he bankrupt, drugs and all type of crazy stuff. Like, that's crazy to me. What is going on in Hollywood that
hey, don't knock Hollywood. Or like somebody posted a couple years ago on New Year's Day Hollyweed. They went on the sign and actually changed the O's to E's. It was so funny.
relationships out there. And I really hope people are starting to open up their eyes and really pay attention. One, it's good to have privacy. There's nothing wrong with being private. Everybody does not need to know everything. I'm a huge believer in that. Everyone does not need to know all of your business. On top of that, these celebrity marriages and relationships are not relationship goals. There are some, I believe, who are really solid, but a lot of these ones, especially these ones who you see on these Love and Hip Hops and all these other reality shows and things like that, it's not it. It's not.
The thing is, people want so much to date somebody with status that they are willing to degrade themselves to do that. And I'm just like, you are that desperate for fame that you are willing to
embarrass yourself
and date these people and do all this stuff to downgrade yourself just for a little bit of money. I'd rather be broke and have my pride intact and my reputation intact than be rich and be degraded and only be known for specific things. I definitely would not.
Jada.
Yeah, or like what's her name? Or what's her name? Like Sexy Red or something like that.
Ooh, girl,
down on all fours, walking like a dog. Like, no, you ain't finna walk me like nothing for no money.
What?
Like, no. Yeah, that's how having people putting leashes on her and walking her like a dog and stuff. And she's like, "Oh, I'm making money." No, that is not cute at all. Yeah, but she does it because she wants the money. That's what I'm saying. There is no amount of money in the world that's going to have me on all fours with a collar in front of people and talking about, oh, it's money. No, I don't care. I will be broke and homeless and in the streets before I let you walk me like a dog in public.
The last thing, I don't listen to a lot of this new rap, a lot of this new music. There's a lot of stuff I don't listen to. When I go to the gym, I feel gangster sometime, and when I'm hitting the weights, and I feel like I might want to listen to some 2 Chainz or something like that. But, that's when I'm in the gym. But the Sexy Red girl, I have heard of her. The first thing that I heard of her was this guy that I follow on YouTube, and he was saying that she had a song out called Pound Town. And by the name of the song, I knew it was going to be some mess.
There's definitely some mess. And I was just like, wow.
By the name of the song. I knew it was
but I mean, it's like, it's the thing. It's not, see, the thing is, Pound Town, okay, whatever. It's the words that's in the song that I'm just like, how are you okay with this? Like, that's not, nobody wants to know what your vagina looks like and your booty look like. Nobody cares.
Your butthole was brown, and then I saw something about her having a what do you call it? Lip gloss line. And the name of the lip glosses are so disgusting. I'm going to pull up the name of these lip glosses so you guys can see it.
But because they said something like I don't know if this is true, really so don't quote me, but they're saying like she's sticking up her stuff and selling them like that or something like that.
By the name of these names of the lip glosses, I really wouldn't doubt that.
That's why I was like, I don't know.
I really wouldn't doubt it. It's disgusting. Whether or not if she is or not, I don't know. It's just really gross. It's disgusting.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But the fact to be known by that specific stuff, being walked by a dog, being Pound Town, that is a horrible reputation to have, especially especially trying to make money, because like that's all you're gonna be known for. You can't get no kind of job for anything else but stuff like that. And that is not cool. Like I said, no amount. And then on top of that, to me, it's like, I feel like she don't love herself, because if she really truly loved herself, ain't no way in hell she would let somebody treat her like that. Ain't no way in hell she would be walking around at a Met Gala or anything like that with a freaking collar on her, being walked like a dog.
That is crazy. I had no idea that was something she had done.
And that's not the first time that happened. That's not the first time, and she's been caught like 3 or 4 times. People pay her for her to get on all fours and her to be walk like a dog.
That's not
There's no
cute,
amount.
boo.
Yeah, and I'm like, you don't have. She does not have enough self
Definitely
love
not
or self
self-love for
respect
sure.
or
Or
self respect
self-respect.
in herself because she's more concerned about getting money and all this stuff. At the end of the day, what is money gonna do? Just as quick as you get it, is as quick as you can lose it.
Yeah.
And then when you lose it, what you gonna do? Nobody's gonna want to hire you. She's gonna be unemployable
Yeah.
because that's how what's attached to her reputation.
Yeah. It's really disgusting. It's gross. I have this article here pulled up. I'm gonna show you guys here in a minute. But yeah, I don't listen to her music. Like I said, I heard
I
somebody
don't either.
review the song Pound Town. I was in such disbelief. I was in such shock when I heard the song and the lyrics. I was like, oh my goodness, bro, that is disgusting.
Yes,
That's really gross.
that's very
I'm
good.
very careful about what I let my kids listen to. I don't even let my kids listen to a lot of new age rap at all. I try to put on Christian rappers and things like that, but I don't even let my kids listen to it because it's just trash. It's not
Yeah.
good. It's not cool. It's
Mm-mm.
not cute. Definitely not self love. Definitely not even respecting yourself. There's no amount of money and dollar amount in the world that anybody should be able to put on your self worth. Zero.
Yeah, exactly.
None. So
Exactly.
I'm going to pull up this article here I have for you guys so that we can see and take a look at her lip gloss line and what she has named her lip gloss line. Okay, let's do this. So if you don't know, this is Sexy Red. Not sure what her real name is, but it says Sexy Red plans to launch a lip gloss line with truly unhinged names inspired by Pound Town lyrics. She says, I got a lip gloss line dropping soon. Y'all better shop with your girl. She said, I got all different flavors, coochie juice, booty hole brown. Jesus. I feel so bad just saying it.
Wow. Wait.
Coochie pink, sex on my period.
Gonorrhea. Wow.
Gonorrhea.
Oh, hell no.
Yellow discharge and nut. I feel like I just violated my whole mouth.
That just, I mean, how would she
That was
know
so
about all that? How would she know what all that stuff is if she's never had it?
wow.
That's gross.
Hi, Alana. How are you? That's really gross. I'm
I
sorry.
hope nobody buys not one thing. I hope she
I
don't get any
just,
business at all. I hope she don't get any business at all because that's nasty.
I just felt like I just violated just everything. And I just feel like I just a lip gloss line by Sexy Red with some of the names being Coochie Pink, Booty Hole Brown, and Sex on My Period Pink. I can't think of any reason why anybody would want to buy those lip glosses just based off of the names. Definitely not definitely not self-respect, not self-love. She don't love herself. She don't
don't.
love herself.
She really
I'm sorry,
doesn't.
boo. We need to pray. We need to pray for Sexy Red. We definitely need to keep her in our prayers because girlfriend clearly has some issues that
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. People want fame that bad, fame and money that bad that they're willing to degrade themselves. But that is not
yeah,
okay. There's no amount of fame. I'd rather be a famous serial killer than be famous for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that is stupid.
right.
Like that is stupid. Like why? No.
Our guest is going to be joining us soon here, guys. But we just wanted to come on and talk with you guys. I'm going to present the screen again so we can get back to this article. I do apologize. I exited out of it, but the name of these is just absolutely ridiculous to me. It's not okay. I can't think of why anybody would want to even make these lip glosses, yet alone sell it.
Exactly. So I better not see none of that stuff up in like Target or Walmart or something
Girl,
like that. Because I would be like, y'all.
been wilding out lately, okay?
Yeah,
Been wilding
yeah, that's
out with
true.
some of the stuff that they've been putting up in them stores.
That's
Some of the
true.
stuff they have been putting up in them stores is
That's
crazy.
true.
Hey, Latrina. Hey, girl. Are you familiar with Sexy Red and her lip gloss line that she's going to be putting out? Are you familiar? I went over some of the names. Well, the names that she has. We got Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Coochie Pink, Sex on My Period, Gonorrhea, Yellow Discharge, and Nut is the name of the lip gloss line. And well, the flavors of the lip gloss. And a lot of flavors nowadays have a lot of colors of the lip glosses have flavors. I can't imagine what any of those flavors would taste like. There probably would be disgusting. Yet alone
Absolutely.
the color. It's very, very disgusting. Very, very disgusting. All right, I'm about to bring on. Girl, you're gonna have to tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I don't know if it's Jane'ya or Jane'ya, but you're gonna get it right. You're gonna get me together. Yeah, girl, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, I'm bringing you on with us. Hey, girl.
Oh
Hi.
Listen. First of all, thank you, ladies, for having me. I apologize such a great deal for being late.
Girl.
Listen, I was sitting there at the Apple store looking at my clock like, if y'all don't hurry the... Hey, I got somewhere to be. I told y'all before I left, I need this back before 5:45. Hurry up. Like, let's go. Come on.
Say, get it together.
Listen, and I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, I got somewhere to be. Hurry up. I was
But you here now, girl. You are here, and we happy to have you.
Here. I am happy to be here. You had it right the first time. It's Jane'ya. So
Jane'ya. Okay. All right. I'm happy to have you, girl. We was just talking about you. You know, Sexy Red, right? The Pound Town. Child. Exactly.
Can we not?
That's just, it's a mess.
You see my face,
girl.
Can we?
And we was just talking about it, going over some of her new lip gloss line. Have you heard of that, girl?
It's called STD in a box.
It's called STD.
That's what I call it.
Oh,
because when I looked at the names, I was like, "Oh, this poor baby, she needs some. Come on, let me love you because
look, it's a mess. It's a mess." Latrina said, "What did you say, girl?" She said, "Not for my lips. I don't blame you."
Just give me good old baseline, that good old Vaseline, and I'm gonna be alright.
She said, "Not for my lips. She is not a favorite of mine. She ain't a favorite of mine either. I ain't got time for all of that." Anybody who I have the name of some of the flavors that she's going to have. She got Booty Hole Brown, Coochie Pink, Gonorrhea, Yellow Discharge, and Nut. I'm not for it.
My stomach is
not for it. Anybody? Anybody? I'm sorry if we are offending some of her fans, but I'm not feeling it. I'm too grown for that. I'll stick with Maybelline.
For real.
Maybe it's Maybelline. What are we doing? Why?
At least I know it's safe.
Listen,
but girl, I can't do it with her. And then I guess now she's supposed to be pregnant by Drake. Now she's supposed to be pregnant by Drake. Her and Drake they said they've been hanging out and doing a bunch of stuff like that. It's too much. It's too much.
She's gonna have a fit. Don't hear this. That's gonna be a rumor. I'm gonna say that's a rumor, and that ain't true because Drake, I'm officially no longer listening to your music if that's what you stick in your thing. That lets me know you really.
It's too much. It's way too much. She is definitely pregnant. There's been some pictures and videos circulated.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Yeah, but whether or not if it's Drake, I don't know, because she always talking about being and sleeping with different dudes. So who knows?
It better not. It better not. Because Adonis, fight that baby.
Oh,
Fight,
shy.
fight that baby Adonis.
What? Like, why you gonna give your baby a that? What you doing? What is you doing? A whole sibling by Sexy Red. Pound Town.
Messy. That's
Okay.
I can't.
So we was just talking about. I saw your video where you said people kept saying that you look like Jada. We was just talking about Jada.
I don't see the resemblance at all.
You know what's funny? Me neither. I don't. And I'm just like, I mean, I get it, the light skin, the eyes, the bald head, but I'm Jane'ya, not Jada. Like it's a difference. Like
I don't see it either. I don't see it either.
Yeah, I don't see it at all.
You made your video.
I've gotten that a lot. Like I've gotten it in public a lot. People will come up to me, "Oh my God, has anybody ever?" I'm like, I've been hearing that since I was in the 7th grade. Appreciate you though, but let's not. We don't claim her no more. We don't claim her no more.
Not now. Jada is doing entirely way too much. She's doing too much. It's so embarrassing. She's embarrassing herself, her husband, her kids, just her mama, just everybody.
Mama on board though. Her mom is gonna ride for her, which is cool. That's cool. But tell her to sit down somewhere and just take a chill pill and stop talking.
Stop. Just stop. At this point, Jada, we're sick of it. We're sick of it. Like you coming out with something, talking crazy every couple of years, embarrassing your husband, embarrassing yourself. It's too much.
Willow is sick of it. Jaden, ain't no telling what he doing because he's probably like, "Mom, get your if you don't, hey, pipe down. Dad, get your wife or
get your wife.
Lack thereof."
That's what she said.
Well, yeah. She said that until that whole Oscar thing happened, and then she said, "Oh, that's when I knew I was going home with him." So it took you 7 years to know that you were going home.
What?
I'm done. I can't.
Girl, it's a mess. And look, and then I'm so tired of her talking about Tupac. I mean, girl, come on. Leave Tupac alone, Jada. We done.
Can he rest in his grave peacefully? Because he in there turning over.
Girl, you know he is. Like if this woman don't let me rest, if I wanted her, I would have got her. And he probably did, him and the crew. Anyway. Anyway, again, so happy to have you on, girl. So happy to have you here.
I'm glad. I'm super excited.
Yes.
Back and chilling. She over there like, yeah. What's
up? Right.
Chilling. I'm chilling. She big chilling. That's all right though. That's cool. I'm in the car. I'm like, should I put on some clothes? Should I put my robe on, my jacket? I'm a little, you know what? I'm already late. It don't even matter. Let me just get on with the get down.
Let's get on with it.
Come as you are. Trust me, if I had a onesie, I'd be in that. But come as you are. I might wear my onesie the next time. Who knows? Come as you are.
See, now I'm gonna have to go get me one. Dang it!
I got like 3 or 4 of them. Girl, Amazon. They not expensive either.
All right, girl. Sure. I guess that's what we're gonna do. That's the next. Y'all heard it. That's the next podcast we gonna do. Onesies. Make sure y'all have y'all's on.
So you just want to come on out.
But
the other one out.
So Miss Jane'ya Yvonne. What has been going on with you, girl? You know, this is the Love Talk podcast. We talk about everything love, situationships, relationships, and entanglements. What's going on with yours?
That is foreign because I ain't never had one of them. What is currently going on in my life? As of right now, and I have expressed this to Shantae, I'm currently healing from a stroke. So April 16th, I had a stroke, and it has been, I'm going to just say, one for the books, if I can say that, the nice version. It's been hell on wheels, if I'm being honest. It hasn't been easy. It has definitely tested my everything, my faith, my personality, my energy, how I look at myself, because I'm like, I'm not, and me being who I am, I'm the hardest on myself right now. So I'm like, I'm not me, and I hate that. Everybody else is like, you tripping, you tweaking, because look at where you were. I was completely paralyzed on my right side, could not move, could not walk, couldn't feed my, I could barely wipe my own ass. Let me stop lying, I couldn't wipe it. Okay, so somebody had to physically help me, and it was a shot to my ego, because I'm just like, lady, don't touch me, don't look at me, I don't, get your hands off me. I don't like, and it's a lot. Even now, I'm back home. I've been back home since May, but just having to get back to reality. I live alone, so not having the capability of everything that you once had is definitely, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And I mean, I have the support, but in home, every day, physical support, I don't. So it's definitely, I'm not going to say it's affected my dating. I am interested in somebody right now. Very interested. And it's a good thing he does not live here. But he has been super supportive since he found out. And it's a good thing. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. Like, for a while, I was like, I'm not going to be wanted no more after this. What man is going to look at me and still want me, knowing the good side, the good right side is a little limp. That thing a little limp right now. She ain't satting up like she used to. He's like, what that supposed to mean? You think that's supposed to stop something? You look at you,
right?
Like, look at how far you've come. And I think for me, being the hardest on myself, I'm still like, I can't drive yet still. Not that I can't, I just don't feel comfortable enough to get behind the wheel of a car knowing I'm limping still. So it's definitely been, it's been up and down. I'm gonna say that, and that's the honest way I can put it. Some days are good, other days are.
She went out, y'all.
I don't want.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to stay in the bed. And it's just like, Jane'ya, you have to get up, because you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. I don't think you understand the people that are watching who may not say nothing, let alone you have to get up for you. You live alone. Like, you can't depend on nobody right now. And if, of course, I have my family. They come, they do for me what I need them to, but being by yourself and looking at the same four walls all the time and not being able to just get up and go like you used to, the little things like having my flowy handwriting, my pretty handwriting, my just being able to easily put on pants and shoes. And a lot of people take the littlest things for granted. And not that I did, because I was forever grateful. Like, God, I thank you. I'm not this, and I'm not this, and I'm not this. And so me and God be tussling. I ain't.
Oh yeah, I'm
I
sure.
be like, bruh, like, for real, like, me? You gon' me?
Yeah,
You
I'm
you
sure.
gonna get this? You gonna get this to like you allowed this to take. You ain't give it to me, but you allowed this to take place. We didn't had our outs, and you already know what has transpired over the years. You gonna add this in the pot along with my guy? Like you want me to cuss, don't you? You want me to cuss because
It be like that. It be like that.
You want me to say some things to you. I know you do because it has definitely been trying, but my therapist helps a lot. My family help a lot because when I cry, my crying comes from frustration, not because I'm sad. It's almost like I'm pissed off.
Yes.
That my body is not working the way that I want it to, the way that I need it to right now. So it's just kind of like, am I gonna keep paying on a car that I can't drive right now? Y'all can come get this shit. Come get this and bring it back when I can drive it again. Cause this not adding up. This not adding up. I don't like it. But I can honestly say, because of my following, because of the amount of people that gravitate to me, if it wasn't for people that don't even know me who have gravitated to me and have contributed to making sure I have all my needs taken care of.
Yes.
You know, of course, don't get me wrong, I am not discrediting God at all because of him. I know I haven't worked since April. My bills are still paid. I have not, I don't have to worry about anything. And I know that's nothing but God. God. We know that. But if it wasn't for the people saying, "Nay, you're an inspiration. I see you. Keep going. You helped me through A, B, C, and D." And I guess I don't know, because I didn't try to give up. I didn't sat in the bed like, fuck this. I'm over it. I'm done. But I be sitting there, I'll be like, girl, stop lying. Like, no, you not. Get your ass out of this bed and go brush your teeth. Go get the
Get up, girl. You gotta keep going.
Come on, let's go. So it gets a little bit easier every day. But like I said, some days are good. Some days are
tough.
Yeah.
Very.
So what was the cause behind the stroke? What was it? Where did that even come from?
A big part of it, I think, was stress. My job that I have, because I'm a government contractor, so I'm still with the same company, and they are awesome. They take very good care of me. But the people that I was supporting, it was very hectic and very stressful and very on demand. And I was just like, I can't do this no more. Like, I can't do this no more. I think that played I think that played a big part of it, because I'm also a type 1 diabetic. So I've had issues with that here and there, but it's never been to the point where I've had a stroke. So I really feel like, because I don't let a lot bother me. I be like, you got it, you good. I'm not like, I don't let things get to me to affect me emotionally like that, to have me stressing. I really don't. So a big part of me really thinks it was my job at the time. And that caused my blood pressure to be elevated here and there. But I was literally good the day before it happened, to an extent. But it happened, and I was just like, this is what this is? This is okay.
Yeah, for sure. I in August I ended up going to the hospital. I had this massive headache, and had migraines before, but never had one like that. And I was so bad where I couldn't even lift up my head. I couldn't move my neck. It was really bad. I had to get off of work, and I got in my bed, and I had to call the ambulance. And for me to ever go to the doctor, to anybody's hospital, is not happening. But it was bad. It was really, really bad. The ambulance got here. They took me to the emergency room, and they said my blood pressure was like 250 over 160, I think. Had I not gone when I went,
Yeah.
Can run that back for me?
Yes, girl, yes. Had I not gone when I went, and then they did all these tests on me, everything, and I said, so what is it? What's wrong? It's got to be something wrong. What is it? They said, nothing. Your sugar is fine. You ain't got diabetes. We tested you for what it could be. Nothing. You're fine. They said, but you might be stressing too much.
Mm-hmm.
And stress is a silent killer.
Hello?
Exactly. That is stroke level. Had I not went, I would have had one. Had I not went, I probably wouldn't be here today because it shot up through the roof.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, I'm thinking I'm handling everything. I'm doing okay. Everything is fine. And then I end up with this headache, and the headache had lasted for days. And had it not lasted for as long as it would, I probably would have ignored it. Because I'm taking all kind of pills, taking stuff to try to stop this headache. And then I got to the point where I just could not move. I couldn't move here. I couldn't move my neck. I didn't want to lift up my head. No sound, no nothing. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to have to go to the hospital. And had I not went, it would have been a whole different situation. Because, again, I'm here too by myself at home.
Yep.
And so I just would have been stuck.
And I think for me, the biggest thing when I got in rehab, I was giving them nurses and doctors the blues because if you know me, you know Jane'ya, I don't take stuff lying down. You're not gonna tell me what I can't do and think I'm gonna be like, okay, watch this. Let me show you something real quick. They be like, Miss Julian, you can't get out the bed. Who can't? Who can't get out?
Say, watch me.
What they had to put the bed alarm on me because they be like, if you fall, I'm be like, that's on y'all. Because why you ain't? You're not listening, and I'm not. Like I'm hard-headed. Like I do what I want. So you telling me I can't go to the restroom without you taking too long, nurse. I need to use the restroom now. So guess what? Close my door. No, please get out and close my. I'm trying real hard to be nice. You about to piss me off. You think because I had a stroke and most of your stroke patients be out their mind. I know what's going on up in here. You got me twisted, and you just wait till this right side get back to normal. I'm gonna stick you with the left one until then. Get me up out this bed. Put me in the chair so I can wheel myself to the restroom. But it was very hard. It was very hard. I gave the therapist the blues to the extent I was just like, I don't feel like doing this today because my frustration, I hate crying, and my frustration came to the point where I was just boo-hooing, like boo-hooing all the time, and it was pissing me off because it's like I'm trying to do what I normally do, but my hand ain't working. My arm ain't doing what I need to do. My leg, I keep tripping up over myself. What am I going to do about all of this? Like, and I think one thing people really forget, they don't, and I love my family. I love everybody who has tried to encourage me, but sometimes I like to tell people, if you haven't been in it, stop telling somebody how to get through it. What you can do, even if you've dealt with it, you're not them. What affects you may not affect them the same way. Their willpower might not be as strong as yours. So stop telling people, oh, you can't give up. Bitch, let me tell you something. You can walk right now. You can walk. You can get in your car. You can feed yourself. You can do what you want, when you want, however you want, anytime you want, how easy you want. Don't tell me what I'm dealing with. Oh, it's no, because it's not okay right now. I am not okay. And yes, it could be worse. That is a fact. But you're not physically, mentally, maybe emotionally feeling. You empathize with me because you love me and you care.
Right.
But you can't, don't tell me that, oh, you can't give up. I want to right now. I want to right now. And in this very moment, it feels easy too, because I don't want to be like this no more. You're not in this position. And I pray you never get to this position. Yes. But a lot of people have to stop trying to tell people just because they know somebody, or if they even have experienced something, how to get through it. You're not me, and I'm not you. So if you got through something similar, great. I'm grateful for that for you. But don't tell me what I should do or what I need to do to cope with what I'm dealing with mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and all of that, because all of that piled onto what is now just currently my new everyday compared to what it used to be. You can't tell me how to get through that when all I have every day outside of God himself is me, myself, and I in this apartment.
In this situation,
Yeah.
Yes, again, I have my family, and my support system is amazing. It's amazing. But what I think a lot of people fail to realize, you never know how you're going to deal with the situation until you are faced with it head on.
You are in it. Absolutely.
And you can't control the narrative.
Absolutely.
I can't control the fact that my body ain't working right now. I can't. As bad as I want to, as bad as I be cussing myself and my aunt, hey, you better, hey.
Say, get it together.
I can't. So don't compare your journey to mine. Don't compare your progress to mine. Don't compare you to me, because let's be clear, it's only one of me. It's just me. So whatever you went through, I will never tell somebody, oh, well, you need to, no. What I can do is say, let me tell you how I got through what I went through. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, because it wasn't for me. You might be stronger than me in this situation that you're dealing with. I was not my strong self because of what I was faced with. I never in a million years thought, I was comfortable with saying, oh yeah, I'm a type 1 diabetic. I got the sugars, I got them sugars. But a stroke survivor at 34, at the time 34, my nails is gone. I can't walk. I'm drooling on myself. Can't talk.
Wow.
Yeah.
But hey, it's gonna be okay. You're not dead. Shit, I might as well be. And we have to allow people. Yes, I know life and death is in the power of the tongue. But we have to allow people to feel they feels and get to the place where they feel comfortable enough to say, okay, I'm okay today.
Mm.
Today, and I have programmed myself every day that I wake up, whether it be on my couch or in my bed. Every day that I get dressed, put a sock on, put my drawers on, fix myself something to eat. Today was a good day. Today, I'm here. I'm
Mm.
maintaining. But today was a good day. Yesterday, not so much.
Mm. Go ahead. You're here. You're here. You are here. Safe spot, safe area.
It's tough when people look at you like you superwoman, and it's even worse.
Mm.
You yourself have have managed to be that, and you handle things, and you take care of people, and you're there for people. But when you can't be, when you can't be in a certain moment because you're not okay, it's it's hard.
Mm.
And I'm not gonna tell somebody, oh, God is with you. I know He is. But when something like that happens and you are so used to being strong and you just take stuff on the chin and just go with it, and you don't let things affect you like that, when you get to the place of, I am not okay and I have not been, and I don't know how to get out of this, people gotta understand, it's not that easy.
Mm.
It's not. Especially when you are so used to being in control and having everything under control. So then it's like, I would not blame somebody for saying, because I've said it. My sister Kia will tell y'all quick. I be like, God don't love me. That man hate me because what I do to deserve this. I
Mm.
understand that. And people have to, no, don't say that. Let them say that, because that is how they truly feel. And that's okay in that moment, because you don't know internally, again, mentally, emotionally, physically, what they are dealing with.
Mm.
You don't know. And when you pile all that onto just everyday life and everything else we just have to worry about as human beings, you don't have all the answers, and you can't tell somebody how to deal with something
Mm.
that, even if you have been through, you're not them. They not you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, you have so many thoughts. Am I gonna be like this for the rest of my life? Yeah, I know what these professionals is telling me. They telling me my progress is tremendous, and they telling me, oh, you're gonna be back to okay. When? Because I want it now. It's been 6 months.
Mm.
It's been 6 months. I've been working out. I've been doing this. I've been watching my blood pressure. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. And I'm not seeing no results. But it's like, every day I have to remind myself, nay, yo, you had a whole brain injury, boo. There are some people who don't come back from that. And since I even put my story out there, I did not realize how many young people have strokes. And I've seen people
Mm-hmm.
my age, some younger. I'm like, dang, it's been 2 years for you, and you're just now
Mm.
where I am at 6 months. I'd be like, okay, you don't hate me, but can you speed up my process a little bit more? Like, can you help me out? Because I'm not my normal. I'm not my normal Jane'ya Yvonne right now, and I'm gonna be all the way honest. Like, I don't let things get to me, and I laugh about a lot of stuff,
A lot.
but I can't. It's been real hard to laugh, but I'm getting better with having to make fun of my situation. And the only reason why I make fun of it is because I have not gotten any bad attention off of it. People are very helpful. They are very loving. They are very, like, people want to talk to me and they want to, you all right? You good? You want to sit down? No, no, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it's just like the fact that I got a little razzle dazzle in my walk right now. Not to mention, I'm tatted up, bald head. So people are gonna look. But I had to be like, they gonna stare at you. They've been staring, for one, because my nails used to be really, really long when everything was good.
They, I
They gonna
remember you. You and
they're,
them nails, girl.
yeah, they're gonna stare. But now it might be for something different. And I
Mm.
don't care. Like, people look at me and I stare back. Hello? Hi. Hi.
Hi.
How are ya? They be, oh, what? Can I help you with something? So I had to, nay, they gonna stare at you. But I think because of what has happened, I have definitely been like, I'm more cognizant of people staring. Before, I wouldn't care. But I definitely watch people watching me.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
notice. You notice it
I do.
a lot more. A lot more.
Yeah. But the one thing I can say, people, they're not nasty to me.
Mm.
I get a lot of, you need something? Are you okay? Are you you I get a lot of that. So it's just like, okay, Nay, you get out your head. It's you. And I've admitted that a lot of my mental is me, because
Mm.
nobody has ever made me feel like, even the professionals, they're like, we hate to tell somebody you may not get better, but
Mm.
we noticed from the moment you stepped in here, the OT therapist and the PT therapist, we was fighting to want to work with you, because we was like, she ain't gonna take this laying down. Look at her, she she not gonna take this laying down.
Mm.
And so that, mixed with just my upbringing, I had to be like, all right, Nay, it ain't time for you to go. You can't get up out of here yet. So what you gonna do?
Mm.
What you gonna do? You gonna have a pity party every day? Cause you gonna look crazy.
Mm.
You don't like looking crazy. So what are we gonna do about this? You gonna feel sorry for yourself? Okay, have your moment. Have it. And one thing that a lot of people don't like, that my therapist had to get me all the way right with, you have to get over it. And that's not a bad thing. That's a true thing. That's a real thing, because I don't like being unhappy. I don't like being down and out and crying and mad and upset. I'm a naturally bubbly person. I like to make people laugh. I like to joke and clown. And it's just like, okay, it happened. You survived. You're not in the hospital. But this is me having to tell me. I don't necessarily want to hear it from nobody else right now. So it's definitely it's a thing, because it's like I want to be able to flip an egg on the stove without possibly knocking the pan over, because my hand decide it want to shake and knock something over because I can't control it. I don't want to have to end up tripping and falling, which I've done a couple of times, and that be pissing me off so bad. Cause it's like I have my balance. My balance is not the problem. Why my foot clipping up? Why is this? It's a lot. It's a lot. So I one thing I like to tell people: give yourself grace.
Oh yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Patient with yourself, because this is a big deal, minor or not. Because I had a minor stroke, but I'm like, forget all that. A stroke is a stroke. Because of how it affected me, it was just like I'm drooling on myself. What? I can't talk. I'm slurring. Like what? What is all this? Like I'm not. Like what? I what? I can't walk. You lying? Like what? What is this? So it's definitely a journey.
Wow. Wow. That's such a it's really traumatic. It's a traumatic experience. It's also, it sounds like for you it's been a very humbling
Listen, especially because I have no choice but to ask for help and to depend on people. I don't have a choice. I don't. I got to
Right.
get to these doctor's appointments, so I have to ask, "Hey, you busy? Here's my schedule. I got to be here, 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 and here. If you have time,
Mm.
can you take me here?" And one thing I had to realize, I couldn't be mad if people couldn't, because people have lives, people
We
have
have
jobs,
lives.
people have
Right.
kids, people have their own schedules. So it's like, all right, Nay, what you gonna do if can't nobody get you there? What you gonna do?
Mm.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand. I understand. 10 toes down completely. Trust me. I get it. I remember when we were in high school, I think we had just moved to Colorado in 2003. And I was there for our first semester for freshman year. And then
Mm-hmm.
I ended up having to leave because I had got sick.
Okay.
And I was homeschooled from 2004 up until junior year, and then I ended up going to two other schools before I went back to Sierra.
Mm.
And also during that time, as I was epileptic, I have been having seizures since I was like 5 till I was like 21. So for a long time, so I was also in and out of the hospital with that, and so I totally understand those experiences, going through those things. Man, it has you look at life so differently.
Listen,
Differently.
when I tell you when I tell you, as of April 16, 2023, by no means will I ever, and not that I wasn't doing it before, but by no means can I accept anything less than care, love, positive
Yes.
energy, and
Mm-hmm.
toxic you stress. What? It's a matter of life and death now. Because of the
Yes.
fact that I had one, I am more likely to have another one. And
Mm.
I'm like, I ain't like the first one. This is,
I don't want
you
that
mean,
again.
listen,
Yeah.
you mean I was in the hospital for a month eating this nut? What? This
Mm.
food? Hey, calling my dad, hey, bring me some Chick-fil-A. Oh, ca- calling my other sister who in Alexandria, hey, can you bring me these snacks? I mean,
Mm.
my other, like another one of my homegirls, hey, here's my list. They was like, Nay, what your greedy self want? Here, all this. Bring me all this stuff. I need Nay for real. Yes, 2 bags. I need 2 of them. I need all of that. My dad, and that dude, he's an idiot. My nickname for him is Gimpy Gimp. When I can't stand that man. Every time he see me, he be like, Gimp, get out, get out, get out my house, get out. Don't stop calling me that. He be like, what? Like the other day, he was like, why your hands shaking? What's wrong with you? Nigga, are you serious? You do realize. You know what? I ain't even finna put up with you right now. Get out. Oh, you kicking me out? Yes.
So you got to go.
You gotta go. Get out. Cause he, and I think that's where me and my sister get it from. We clown about everything.
Yes.
But we gonna clown after we done cried and cussed and fussed about it. Now it's like, my sister, she be like, I can't believe you real life had a stroke in April. You left me out at the funeral with the family members in them in LA by myself. You really, you want to have a stroke now? For real? So if you ain't want to come, that's all you had to say.
No, see?
You want to have a stroke? Look, now I'm quick to tell people, Mom, don't yell at me. Mom, I had a stroke. Don't yell at me. Be nice. And they be like, Jane'ya, for real?
You heard what I said. You heard me.
You hurting my feelings. I had a stroke. I had a stroke. Okay, I'm still healing.
I'm still healing.
Get on my left side because I can get you good with this left side. If you clip me up on my right side, you better hope I don't make it to the bang, bang, bang. Because if I make it to you in trouble. You, help me up. I done fail. Help me. Help me up. I failed. So you gonna leave me down here? You really gonna leave me? You wait till I give me about 10 minutes. I'll be right up. Y'all got me. Y'all can't believe y'all gonna leave me down here.
Girl.
I can't believe it. And it's so funny, like because I had to learn how to get myself up in rehab. They was like, Jane'ya, let me see you do it. I was like, all right, here we go. Let me. They was like, okay, that was good. That was good. I was like, do it again. All right. I beat my time last time. All right, let's go. Come on. Yeah, so it's definitely been trying, but every day that I get up and I've been thanking not even just myself, but just the smallest things. I'm glad I cooked breakfast.
Yes.
No problems today. I flipped that egg easily today. Hey, let's go. I scrambled them joints and held the pan.
There we go.
Come on, let's go. Ow.
There we go.
So
there we go. It's the small things. Those small things really add up to bigger accomplishments. It's those small moments that really, really matter. A lot of people take advantage of those times of life, period.
Yeah.
Until life start lifing you.
That thing will grab hold tight and be like, sit down.
You ready?
Guess what? You not ready? I'm about to get you ready.
I'm about to get you ready.
1, 2, 3. Boom.
There it is.
So it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely look, what's that? What's the sound say on TikTok? They be like, we had a time last night. Listen, I be having a time every day. Because like and I be talking to myself, really, Jane'ya? You almost fell. You really gonna do that right now? I'll be like, God damn, I know. Period. Put your britches up. Pull your britches up. Put your drawers on. Come on. Get dressed. Do something with you. Go outside. Go walk to the mailbox and yeah. So it's definitely one of those things that it'll definitely, and even and I had to get to the point where it was like it humbled me, even though I was already humble. I never took things for granted. But baby, when just the smallest things of like picking up a coin, when you can't do that no more, and that's difficult for you, you like, because you don't think about stuff. You just boom, boom. You just going. But when you can't, that thing will.
Because a lot of those things are second nature. It's things that we're just used to doing.
Yeah.
We're used to doing it. It's habits that we form that we're used to.
Yeah.
And so when those things are taken away from you, just like that, it's like, well, hold up. Wait a minute. I like being able to use my fingers.
Listen, I like being able to snap. I can't do that right now at the moment. But it's like, nay, you couldn't even move this hand at all. Like at all. I can feel it. I felt everything. Which probably is what pissed me off even more. It's like I felt myself wanting to wiggle my toes, but couldn't. I felt myself wanting to lift my leg, but couldn't. I felt myself wanting to do all these things, and it's just like, for real? Listen, I was going off, and now my nurses and everybody was so good. Like, they were so good to me. Like, even when I had an attitude, I was like, I don't even feel like talking today. Wheel me back to my room real quick, because it's finna be lunchtime. I don't want to bang on no bells. I'm telling you, my hand don't work. I'm trying to move it. You telling me to do it. I'm telling you I can't. Like, what part of this don't you get? You know what? We about to switch spaces. I want your ass to sit in this wheelchair and do something, but can't you? Can you? Because you have all ability to. I can't hold this mouse. I can't click on these keys of this keyboard. You think I want to? I can't do it. Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah. I went off on a couple of them. I'm like, let me tell you something right now. You got one more time. I'm being real nice to you. I don't even think you understand. Your life is in danger. Right now, your life is in danger because I might can't fight you right now in this moment. Because if I do, I'm gonna fall out this damn chair. And you probably gonna leave me there. You probably gonna leave me there because I would. But I am telling you, you making me real uncomfortable. And I don't like, you know what? Give me some, hey, excuse me. Can you have, and they weren't used to that. Because a lot of patients were older. So when you got this young thing in there telling you, stop talking to me because you about to piss me off. And I'm about to cuss you out, drooling and everything. I'm about to cuss you out. And you probably gonna report me to somebody, but I'm telling you, I'm not happy right now. I can't do it. It's not giving what it's supposed to have gave. And you about to come here. Let me punch you with the left hand because you about to piss me off. You really about to piss me off. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. When this happened to you, did you feel like you are no longer you? Like you're a completely different person? Like you lost yourself? Like what did you?
Absolutely. I'm not gonna say 100%, but a big part of me feels like I'm not the same Jane'ya Yvonne, because I can't do at the moment. I'm unable to do the normal things that I was able to. So it's just like I like I'm I'm not me, but I have to get that. I have to, because again, it's me that made me feel that way, not other people. Like I,
Yeah.
it was all me. So yeah, I definitely still do sometimes.
I think you are an amazing person, a beautiful soul inside and out. I'm like, dang, her personality is amazing because, we all go through trials and stuff. I've had injuries too, so we all handle them and deal with them differently and stuff like that. And I think it took me a long time to get my personality and stuff back. And like you said, everybody's experience is different. But I think one thing that helped get me through was there's somebody worse off than me.
Yeah.
And I
Mm,
had to
yeah.
realize that, like, the little accomplishments that I have made, even though it sucks or it's not me or what I'm used to, there's still somebody out there worse that can't
Yeah.
even do that. And
Yep.
I think for that, even though not feeling yourself or I was still grateful for what I could do, even
Yeah.
though, yeah, being pissed off about stuff, because, yeah, you're not in situations. But I think that what every little accomplishment was a win,
Mhm.
even though it wasn't as fast as I wanted it to be or as quick as I wanted it to be. There was still somebody who wasn't doing it at all or getting
Fact.
it at all.
Yeah.
And me looking at it that way, what do I really have to be mad about? I can't change what happened to me. I can't, it happened. Now I have to deal with what happened, and I can't ponder and be upset because somebody out there wishes that they could even have a little bit of what I have.
Mhm.
And that's with any situation in my life in general, just
Yeah.
like not even, injuries, just life experiences in general.
Yeah.
People, just like I tell my kids all the time, there are so many people who don't have a roof over their head, who doesn't have food to eat. Be grateful for what you do have, because there's somebody out there right now wishing that they could even have just a little bit of what you have
I'm
right
trying
Mhm.
to
now. And
tell
I was
you.
like, and I'm like, and that's how you look at it. We might not be where we want to be, but we are in a lot better situation than we can be.
Facts.
So that's how I um, go through life now, especially because, I'm 37 years old and I was a teen mom.
Okay.
I had my daughter when I was 16 years old. My first child. I got 3 of them now, but I was on my own when I was 16. I lived on my
Wow.
own with my child. So I had to grow up quickly.
Quick
Or
fast.
yeah,
Very.
so I didn't have any support through any part of my life. And so I had to do with what I had to do with, and having to grow up so quickly made me learn quickly, be grateful for every little thing. And there was some points where I ended up questioning God. Why would you let this happen to me? Why me? What did I do to deserve this? I'm a good person. I've been through that too. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't meant to be, it wouldn't have happened. And
Yeah.
now what meant to be is now we have to learn from what happened. And that's how I got through a lot of aspects of my life. Because, Chad, let me tell you, it was some craziness. So, I can never fully understand your situation because I've never had a stroke. But I can say that we've all had a difficulty of dealing with it. And the only way to deal with anything like that is positivity
Yeah.
and knowing that there is somebody out there worse than what we are in. So,
Yeah. Fact.
but the fact that you, like I said, your personality is amazing. Your sense of humor is absolutely amazing. I'm just like, me and her, we gonna be good friends in a
Come
minute
on now.
because
Oh,
you
she
talk a
coming back,
lot.
girl. She coming
I
back.
talk a lot. I was called Motor Mouth as a child. I'm like, oh, she remind me of me. And you look like one of my friends, Petra. Like, I'm like, y'all got like the same personality, and like we're like super cool. And I'm just like, you are a beautiful person, inside and out. No matter what you're going through, no matter your struggles. And I'm just so happy that you are finding light of what you're finding good about the situation, even though you're still dealing with the burdens of it all.
Yeah.
You're not letting it stop you, even though I know you want to sometimes.
It be
But
like
the fact that you're still going, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
that's
Thank
awesome.
you. I'm not gonna cry no more.
So don't do it, because you know what?
Safe
Cry,
space. It's okay.
cry happy tears when you're fully healed. Do that.
Listen, when look, I'm gonna run a marathon. Maybe
Girl.
jog.
I'll be there with you. I ain't running, but I'll be there to cheer you on.
I'm gonna do a brisk walk.
Yeah, you might get that out of me.
Yeah, that part. I'm gonna do a brisk walk when I am like back, cause I see it. Like, I just randomly be sitting around and just be like, girl, I just see you in that kitchen whipping it up. Eight. Go ahead and flip that pancake one time for the one time. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Girl.
it's like, okay, Nay, it might take you just a little bit longer, but ultimately be grateful that everything is still going as if that stroke didn't happen. Like, for instance, just my job, because like I said, government contracting, they quick to get rid of somebody. You sneeze wrong,
Bye-bye.
they be
Yeah.
like, let her go. I have been with them on this specific contract for 4 years, and they literally have said, Jane'ya, take your time. You are safe here. You have a home. You're good. If you need anything from us, let us know. Like, and I'm just like, dang, y'all could have kicked me to the curb and had said, all right, well, it's been 6 months and so you still not okay? No, I'm not. I want
That's not something you just bounce back from. But the fact that
Yeah,
there's
because
so understanding, it's not a lot of jobs that's gonna do that at
Listen,
all.
Yeah.
No job. Okay, it's not a lot. It's
look,
not many. But the fact that they're so understanding, you still have your position, you still, and you're going. You're going. You're moving
Yeah,
forward.
because I know people who actually had a stroke who still been I think a year and a half, still has somebody taking care of them, can barely speak, can barely write, can't move, can't take care of themselves, can't do anything for themselves, and that's over a year later. They almost died, so that's why I say, like, take every little thing that you have as a win, because they don't have, can barely even type, on the phone. So, it's hard, and I feel bad for anybody, because I don't, even though I've been called heartless a few times in my life, whatever.
I mean, it happens.
I'm really not a heartless person. Like, I care. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. Well, not almost anybody. We'll say that. And and I always tell people, just keep on keeping on, because recently, Shantae knows this, I lost one of my good friends of 30 years to cancer. I didn't even know she was sick at all. But I found out that she actually had breast cancer and had been fighting it for 5 years. And you would have never known that she had cancer, because she didn't look like it. Her hair wasn't coming out. She wasn't that kind of, she was still vibrant and everything like that. And the fact that, she didn't let a deadly thing affect her. When it got to the end, of course, she got sicker. I would assume, because I wasn't there, but I would assume, because, but you would have never known. She didn't look like she was battling a life-threatening, something that was so life-threatening that was literally taking her life away from her. You would have never known it. So I didn't even know. And I've been her friend for 30 years. And she had breast cancer, and she was 36 years old when she passed away.
Oh God.
So and exactly 1 year after her mother passed away. So, and then her sister passed away in 2015 of something with her brain. So, but you would have never, you would look at them and think that they were just normal people. You would never know. But she had something that was literally killing her inside. And that's why, especially now that she passed away, I'm like, I can never be negative about anything ever again.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what I'm going through, because if she can fight breast cancer for 5 years and you would never know that she had it, I can fight my life. I could do what I have to do in my life for the next until it's over with no complaints. So that's how. I mean, I've always been a positive person, but slowly as people started passing away, it's made me more confirming, oh yeah, this is, how I'm supposed to be. Because I've always tried to be a positive person. I've always tell people, stop being so negative. Like your negativity. I've always been like that, but I've been negative a few times myself because of the situations. But then again, I have to look at, why am I complaining? There's people worse off than I am. And, especially now that she literally just passed away 21 days ago, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I have nothing to complain about ever again. Even if something doesn't go my way, she's not here on this earth. So I'd rather be in a horrible situation than not be here at all. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanted to be here. Because I'm a mom. She didn't get that opportunity.
Oh God.
So she didn't get married. I have a chance to get married. That's how I look at it. So much stuff that she wanted to do, I've experienced that she does not get to do. I have no right to complain about what anybody does. I have no right. Yeah, my life might suck, but it doesn't suck that bad because I'm not having things taken away from me forcefully. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just try to take everything day by day and just live in the moment. And, a lot of stuff that I wish, like even like my aunt and my grandma passed away 2 days apart in December, literally 2 days apart from each other. My aunt and my grandma, that they, still, even though they were older, still wanted to do stuff that I could still do. So,
you try not to find reasons to complain about anything because you know that things just could be so much worse.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's hot. It's hot here. And I complain about it being hot. I do that. But I know somebody somewhere wishes they could be hot right now too. That's about like the furthest thing that I'll complain about. I'm just like, cause you know what? I'm broke. I ain't got no money. My bills need to be paid. But you know what? I got a roof over my head, and my kids is healthy. I'm healthy. So, okay. So what? What am I complaining about? That's why I just I don't know. I look at things a lot differently, and I have been for a while, but as being a teen mother on her own at 16 years old, I've had to grow up at the snap of a finger. You know what I'm saying? My oldest daughter is 20 years old. My youngest daughter just turned 16. My middle child is about to be 18 next month. So I didn't have time to be a child. Everything I learned in my life, I had to figure out on my own. So that's why I said I have nothing to complain about because there's always somebody in a worse situation than me. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
just grateful for every little thing. Even if it's not what I want it to be or how I want it to be, I'm still grateful.
Mm. I believe as we grow up and we go through life, we go through experiences. I won't say it forces everybody, but it almost like it tries to force us to be like, okay, look, this is what your situation could be, but you ought to be real. You ought to be real grateful and thankful that it's not. I believe life
Yeah.
really will humble us. It will force us into it at some point in time, depending on the situation, because we're all going to go through different things. Life is going to happen, and there's going to be a lot of things in life that happen that we're just not prepared or ready for. There's
Yes.
a lot
Yeah.
of things in
Yes.
life, a lot, whether if it's illness, whether if it's deaths, or even being a parent, getting married, all those things that we are not prepared for. And, like you said, Jane'ya, you can have empathy for someone. There may be a similarity, but until you actually go through these situations yourselves, and
Exactly.
honestly, prayerfully, a lot of situations, there's a lot of things that I've been through I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
Listen,
So it's
Hmm.
like,
Hmm.
life happens and it's going to happen. It is going to happen. It is inevitable. There is nothing you can do about it. Nothing.
Yeah.
life got hands, and I ain't no punk, and I can fight, but that them listen,
What?
Well, I'll help
I
you
be
jump
like,
it. I'll help you jump the life.
hey, watch it, because if I go get Bertha, you
Because it'll throw some stuff at you. It will throw some stuff at you.
It
And it's
will
like,
definitely.
wait a
Hmm.
minute. Hold up. I wasn't ready for
Yeah.
this.
Hmm. But then it
I
gives you,
wasn't
but it
ready.
also allows you to adjust. And, I try to be there for everybody that I can be. We can't always be strong all the time. Sometimes we
No.
wish that we didn't have to be strong and somebody could be strong for us. But sometimes that's just not the way the cookie crumbles.
No.
So, I'm offering myself to you. If you need a friend, you need to talk, vent, cry, scream, yell, you need me to go beat up somebody, you let me know.
You heard her. She about to jump life.
I appreciate
You got
that.
the job life.
I do. I
And
do.
that's what it is. It allows us also to grow. It allows us to grow. And as it concerns our faith with God, it also tests that. Are you really faithful? Are you really going to come back to me with
If
all that
God be
you
making me
and
mad
I have
sometimes, let me
personally been there.
What?
I've been there.
God
Been
When
be,
I
woo.
there. I
Okay,
have
God.
had my arguments with them. I done had the moments where I'm like, okay, look, now you know that was wrong. You know that was wrong. You know that was wrong.
me,
And coming
I be
back,
talking to him. I be
when people
like,
used to tell me they would get mad at God and they'd be mad at God, I never understood it. I didn't understand it until I lost my grandmother and my uncle in 21 to a house fire. I was they were my immediate family here in Michigan. They were my immediate family. They were the ones who helped me with my kids. My uncle got my boy's haircut. They were the ones who were here, who was down for me. A lot of my other family is here, but they were the ones I was closest to. And on the same day, same house, everything, lost both of them. And I was like, wait a minute, Lord, wait a minute. What? I stopped praying. I didn't want to go to church. I didn't want to be bothered. I sat on my couch in one spot for months. It felt like I was just there. I got up and I felt like a robot. Like it was just, I was doing stuff, but I was doing it on autopilot because I was pissed. A lot of people, have you prayed? Have you prayed? I ain't got nothing to say to him. He ain't got nothing to say to me.
Yeah, I'll be feeling sometimes.
one thing I can say to that, this is why people be like, you need to be, we need to be more like God. I get you, but at the same time, I'm sorry. I couldn't
We're
die
human. We're
for
human.
every
We are
that
human.
part. The funny thing about that is he already know how we
Mm.
feel. He know. He be like, and when I go to him, I'll be like, hey God, hey, it's me again. So check this out. I know you busy, but let me talk to you for a minute. So
Girl.
I'm pissed off. I'm tired. I know you see me. down here.
Girl.
Slip it to the mailbox. I know you said that. I know you see me almost fall out these Crocs. You, if people was looking, you could,
It be like that.
listen. Thank you for not letting me fall, but I'm gonna need you to. Come on, man. Hey. All right, my bad. I didn't mean to raise my voice at you. All right, I'm sorry.
Girl.
Okay. Hey, are you still listening?
You listen.
Okay. So what had happened was I'm about to get mad again because I feel like you ain't listening to me.
Mhm.
That's how.
And you know what? I tell people, I said, God wants us to be honest with him. He knows that part. He knows exactly what we're saying, what we think. He knows these things, but you have to be out front. I said, so I didn't have my moments. I'm going off because I'm ready to fight. What is we doing? I'm a lose, but I want to fight now.
Mhm.
Hey, what's up?
And so I tell you have to be open and transparent when you're talking about you're talking about your relationship with God and walking with Christ and things like that. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Not easy every day. And for me personally, I got to wake up every day and be like, okay, Lord, I choose you. Please take the wheel. Because if I take it, I'm hitting somebody.
I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail.
And so you have to be open and transparent with those people, with people who want to know, okay, how do I walk with God? You just start walking. I'm telling you, you let him lead, but you ain't going to like where he always leading you. You have to be open and transparent. And when I talk to God, we having a real time conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say dear Lord all the time because we got to talk.
There are sometimes I've been so angry that I'd be like, look, I don't even have nothing to say. You feel listen to that because I don't have it right now. And you know this gonna tell on you before your mouth does.
Before your mouth does, girl.
So it's like I don't have it today. I thank you though. I thank you though, but I don't have it today. I don't have the words.
Yeah.
I can't because I don't feel like crying. I don't even feel like fussing. I don't feel like yelling. I'm exhausted. And I can't do it no more. I'm exhausted. Like help. I keep asking, and I know you there because of where I am and the fact that I have yet 6 months not working, bills still paid, refrigerator still full of food, all my snacks. I can still pay a car note that I'm not even driving. Wait a minute. I mean, yeah, the money is there, but you made that possible because. Okay, all right, I hear you. I know I'm a little hard headed sometimes, a lot of times, but we don't talk about that right now. Okay. You know me. You created me. So come on, don't act like you don't know.
Because let me tell you, one thing for sure and two for certain, he will quickly show you who you are.
Come on now.
God show you yourself, baby. It's like, am I really that bad?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I really that bad? What was I thinking?
Hey, we all have our moments, that's for sure.
Girl, who you telling? Who are you telling? You ain't lying about that at all. At all. We have our moments. But as long as we keep getting up, and it's not easy because I literally just a couple months ago, I wanted to leave my entire house, everything, and just be gone. I was going to take whatever little money I had left. And I said, Lord, I'm done. I'm
we out of here.
done. I'm over it. I'm gonna change my name. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm changing it. I'm done.
Yeah, no, when you get to that point, because sometimes, it's just, they say God won't give you more than you can handle,
Man,
but I feel like sometimes he be pushing it just a little too much, because can you take some of that off just a little bit, back up just
please.
because, no. That's what they say. I think they be lying sometimes, because yeah, me and God be having some kind of conversation sometimes, because as much as I love him, sometimes and I know I probably shouldn't, but sometimes I doubt what he says, because I'm just like, some things are just so. If you are so righteous, so mighty, you can stop all this stuff from happening. So why are you still letting it happen? Why, and yeah, you're not supposed to question God, but it's just like, this don't make no sense to me. Because if I was God, nobody would be sick. None of this stuff would happen. Like, it just would not.
But that's real
Because
and transparent, though, about your relationship and your walk with God and where you are and how far you've come. That's real and transparent, because it is like that. We're not supposed to question him, but I think we've all been there where we like, hold up, wait, help this make sense, because two and two ain't twoing. It's not making four.
yeah, because I don't get how bad stuff happens to good people, but good stuff happens to bad people. That's just something I don't understand and I don't get, because a lot of stuff that happened to good people, we don't deserve that.
Yeah.
And so it's like, but why is it coming on us and affecting us more? But then you got people out here that wilding out, and they don't have a care in the world. They're not dealing with a lot of stuff. They're not it's just like, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. You take it away, we wonder why the world is such a horrible place, and it's because you're taking away all the good people. That's why the world is such a horrible place. I don't get that. Why is it that nothing bad happens to the bad people, but everything bad happens to all the good people?
And that's where we would need to go into some Bible study, and we ain't got that kind of time.
Listen, come on.
We ain't got that kind of time, but we do got to jump into these love stories. Look, she ready. Stay ready. You ain't never got to get ready.
Girl, what?
Stay ready. You ain't never got to get ready. But let's jump into these love stories. There's a thought. There was something I've been thinking about. I want to hear both of y'all answers, and I'm gonna tell you mine too. I'm gonna tell you my story. Tell me the weirdest, the oddest, the worst date you have ever been on. Don't everybody speak at once.
I can honestly say I've never had a bad date.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
like,
John?
I've never had a bad date, because I really can't even answer that. I've had some bad situations and experiments, but I've never had a bad date. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not horrible. Unique, what about you, girl?
I'm trying to think. Like, I haven't really been on too many dates, so I wouldn't necessarily say bad dates. I know this was like a long time ago. It was really long. Gosh, yeah. So like, it was dinosaur times. It was a long time ago. But I had met this guy on I think it was Live Links.
Live Links. Was that the one you had to call in?
Yeah. Yeah. And like, he wanted to take me out on a date, and I had asked this girl, because when I had my first daughter, if she could babysit, and then she was like, yeah, whatever. And then as I'm like getting ready to go on the date, then all of a sudden she's like, no, and she like wanted to come. So
wait. She wanted to come on the date with you?
Yeah. And expected him
and
to
she was
pay.
your babysitter?
Yeah. She had said she was gonna babysit. No, because first she was just gonna babysit. I was gonna leave my daughter at home, and him and I were gonna go on a date. And then I guess she had found out where he was gonna take me, and she's like, "Oh, I want to go." And I was just like, "Well, no, I'll just take my child, and we'll just go, because I'm not like, no, this is my date, whatever." And so he gets there, and then she's like doing this whole guilt trip thing, like, oh my gosh, I wish I can go kind of thing, to the point he was just like, just come on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What?
And yeah, so it ended
So
up
that wasn't
being
even a date. That was like a family gathering or outing.
something, because it ended up being him and I, her, and my child. And of course, then she goes and tries to order like the most expensive thing on the menu. I'm trying to order like the middle-ish. Like, that's something that if I had to, I could afford myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. But after that, like, we still kept talking. So at least, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, because him and I still kept talking after that. But I think that probably would have been the worst one. But like I said, I haven't been on really too many dates. Probably like maybe like 3 or 4 in my entire life.
Wow.
But yeah, but that was probably it, because I've never had a third wheel
Girl.
on any date that I've been on. So yeah.
Well, I was what I would consider a serial dater, which means my dating life was never dull.
Okay.
It was never dull. I had options, and I still do, but I'm not as bad as I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
He
I
said,
went
I'm
on a
not
date.
as bad.
I had met this guy. This was back before I got married. I think this was in 2010, something like that. I don't know. It was before I got married. So before I got married, I met this guy online, and I had got catfished and hatfished.
That ain't
I was
Oh,
catfished
and hot fished.
and
Oh Lord.
catfished because I was like, well, hold up, that must have been you 4-5 years ago, because this ain't the you now.
Wow.
Where you got a hat
Yeah.
on? Put the hat on. Let me see if I could tell.
Oh gosh, I hate when
Like, can
people
I see?
do that. Put pictures of them for like 5 or 6 years before, like nobody. No.
Girl.
I hate that.
And then on top of that, so when he came to pick me up, he was dressed nice, and but I was like, well, hold on a minute, because in all the pictures you had on a hat.
like what's that?
What's going on?
What is that?
I think old dome piece. What's up?
That's why they wear the hats.
Girl, I was hatfished. I told you, hatfished and catfished and whatever else fish. Because I said, bro, man, that is not you. That is not. And if it's you, it ain't the you now. And not to be shallow or anything like that, but when you're talking to somebody and you meet somebody, one of the first things, like we were talking about earlier, you notice that if you're physically attracted to them.
Yeah.
Am I physically attracted to you? Okay. And then we'll move past that part eventually, because you can't stay stuck on looks. You just don't. Yeah. But it's like, okay, for me to talk to you at all or whatever, I've given you some time of the day. I have found you attractive. But girl, he came and picked me up. I said, I'm sick. I'm sorry. I can't go nowhere.
I'm not doing it. I can't.
I have had some very, very interesting dates for sure. I haven't been on not too many lately. I'm kind of keeping to myself, and I'm just.
You know who I'm waiting for?
Girl.
Who you waiting for?
Girl,
wait. Here it is.
Wait, what did you tell? Tell her, girl.
Jason Momoa.
I'm mad how she said it.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. If Michael B. Jordan was like, I'm gonna go to Michigan one day and see who this girl is talking to about me on her podcast, I ain't gonna be mad about that.
For real. Hey, baby, what's up? What's your name? How you doing?
How you doing?
You want to come chill? I got you.
Give me, if I had my way, let me have The Rock's big, fine, gargantuan.
Girl.
Yes. He's on the list too. Trust me, there's a few of them on my list, and he's definitely one. I remember people used to laugh at me.
About them Samoans.
I remember people used to laugh at me because I used to walk around with a notebook full of like celebrity names, front and back, of who I thought was fine, who I was like, oh, I want him. I mean, literally, that notebook was Cool. I would take any of them on the list. Give me Leo, give me Johnny, give me Channing, give me Lorenz, give
Girl,
me
Lorenz, have
Mike,
y'all seen him lately?
give me
Woo.
Listen, let me tell
yeah.
y'all, that man is
That
a
little short
vampire.
stack can get
He's
the
a
business.
vampire. Like, he don't
Exactly. That's what
he
I'm
a
like.
vampire.
Lorenz, give me. Let me see who else. Oh gosh, there's so many on that list. Oof,
Hey, ooh, child.
give me Michael Ealy. Let me tell. Oh my gosh, his eyes are gorgeous.
Girl, he is. He
Like
is. He is that's a real attractive man.
Mm,
His
mm,
eyes, yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm all
mm.
for it.
that's why I'm like, shoot, I can't wait till I'm famous. Let me tell you, cause I'm
Say
finna be in a
somebody got
movie.
to get it, huh?
I'm finna be in a movie with everybody. I don't care if I'm the damn butler. Okay, I'm gonna be in the. I don't care. I'm finna be in
Oh
everybody
my
movie.
I'm
girl. So, all right. So it's a Love Talk podcast. Love talk, love talk, love talk. So, what has been? So you said all of your dates have been pretty good. So, what
Mhm.
happened then? Where? What was the last situation like?
Let's see, what's my last one?
Ooh.
Okay, when we say last, are we talking actual relationship? Because my last relationship, and a lot of people, because it was on social media, that thing lasted for about 32 days.
Hey, don't feel bad.
People don't be counting that shit. So I'm like,
I
damn,
count
what
days. I
you
count days. I
what you
count days.
mean? So I if we talking about last relationship, if I'm being honest, it ain't even worth talking about for real, for real.
Girl.
But if we talking about somebody that I was interested in, outside of right now, and that's probably gonna shock people if they still on here, because I ain't told nobody that yet
Okay.
until just now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I was dealing with somebody. He was an older gentleman. He was about maybe 12 years older than me. I didn't mind because naturally older men gravitate to me. And I'm okay with that because for one, they know how to keep me interested. They know how to talk to me. They know how to keep me interested. And he had like, and my crazy self, it had me questioning myself because I'm like, this what you really finna be with this? This man got 4 kids.
Mm.
4 kids, and they all grown though. They all grown. And but I think the problem with that part that was his youngest. He was telling everybody about me, showing them like telling everybody about me, and they were like, "Oh my God, she's this, she's that." Wooty went, but he was speaking all good things. That youngest of his, I can't make this up, y'all.
Ooh.
She, when he told her, she literally said, "Tell her to fuck off and go kill herself." I was like, "Oh, this shit
What?
right. You about to lose a child. I hope you're ready because
What?
yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
And I sat there
So
and I
wait,
was
did y'all like know each other or something? Did you
no,
take her
no,
parking spot
no,
one day
no,
and she remembered
nothing.
your face? What?
Nothing about me I don't even know if he's showing her pictures. I don't know. All I know is that he told her that he was interested in somebody. And I'm just like,
Wow.
oh, she's serious, huh? Oh, we gonna have fun, pumpkin. Cause little do you know, I don't have it all up here. So where are they located? Tell her to come outside because I got some people that want to meet her.
Girl.
Kill myself.
Wow.
So what's crazy is you as her father, the fact that she's comfortable enough to say that,
Mm-hmm.
and don't know nothing about me. Now I gotta look at you like, are you sure you're not in love with your daughter? You in love with her? Like, what? Y'all got something? Like, what? I'm sorry. What? Go kill myself, huh? Okay. Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was
Wow.
just last year. Yeah.
So that was like, okay, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good,
Yeah.
sir. Oh
Yeah, I would have been good after that too, because yeah, I'd have been all up in through the
Look.
jail.
I would have been real good. Cause I was like, oh, she must can fight, huh? Cause you saying some stuff like that to
real
somebody
slick.
like me. Oh, Pumpkin, you don't know me. That's why you feel comfortable to say that. I get it. I understand. You're daddy's baby. Okay. You about to you finna lose a child because
Say I'm not that.
Listen, since she wants to be grown, I'm gonna treat her like she grown. Let's have a conversation. Get all your daughters, and I really hope they built like that, because I am. I really am. Like, let's all sit down. Each one of y'all get whatever y'all want to get off y'all chest. Get it off. You okay? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Your turn. I really don't give a damn. Next. You don't matter anymore. You're done.
And all the kids is
grown, like grown to the point where he got about, what is it, 3 or 4 grandkids?
Grown.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I would have to fight all you hoes.
Everybody.
Let's go.
Grandkids, great grandkids, everybody get in line. It's going down.
Because what I'm not going to do, I'm going to fight all y'all, and then I'm out. I don't even want to be with you no more. Like, I don't want to get to know you. Nothing.
Wow.
Did you talk to her after that? You ain't said, oh, I'm just, oh, is she sucking you from the back? Because you sound like a little too, yeah. You know what?
Like, who's the parent?
Don't worry about it.
Who's the parent? I mean,
it's cool.
Girl?
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
See, nah.
Yeah, I can't.
How long that last, Unique? How long did Michael last? That little young thing. He lasted maybe about a whole summer. If that. He didn't last a whole summer. He lasted the end of the last part of the summer and the beginning of the fall. And that was it. It didn't last long. It wasn't going nowhere. It was something fun to do, somebody fun to play with, and that was about it. I had a little pregnancy scare, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get it together. I really am.
You talking about that one?
Michael.
What? I didn't even know his name. Is that the super young one?
That was the young one.
Okay.
That was the young one. I don't know what it is with these younger men.
That's why I don't talk to younger men. I need me a whole grown man. A whole grown man. I need to be a whole grown man. Yeah, I ain't being no cradle robber. I can't be no cougar.
Say, I ain't cougaring nobody.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not a babysitter.
A lot with these younger men, with the ones that I have talked to, they normally come with their own stuff. They got their own little job, car, and everything else. I ain't taking care of nobody. I got 3 kids. I ain't got time. I ain't taking care of no grown people. I got 3 kids to take care of. I'm good.
I'm here for it.
I'm good, but no, I'm dating now with the purpose of marriage. If we're not on the same page with that, then there's really nothing for us to. No need for us to keep going.
Yeah.
No need for us to keep going. I'm 34. I got 3 kids already. I didn't already been married in divorce. I done played all the little games, been in the little, 6-minute relationships that I'm gonna be in. Anything else, I'm just not for
She
it.
said 6 minutes.
Girl, that's about all it was. That's about all it was. But for me, I'm wanting dating to really get to know somebody, and for the purpose of marriage.
Mm.
For the purpose of marriage. I'm getting too old. I can't be out here, playing these little games, and I'm tired of telling people what my favorite color is.
Oh wow.
That part.
But yeah, it's that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at.
Mm.
So, but yes, ma'am. Yes. Well, Unique, you have anything else to say, add, vent, question?
No, just again, I'm so proud of you, and you're an amazing person. And I'm gonna have Shantae give you my information, so 'cause I would love to keep in touch with you. And
listen, that's a
I would,
must.
yeah, I would love to be a part of your journey. Like, I'm pretty sure we're in different states because I live in California.
You're all the way on the West Coast.
All the way.
Yeah. So, yeah, me and Jason could probably take a trip up there one day.
Come on.
But yeah, no, I'm so proud of you. And if you haven't heard it, you need to hear it. I am proud of you. You are amazing. I love your personality. I love your sense of humor. You're just amazing. So
I appreciate that so much. And again, I am super glad that I got to do this. Yes. I appreciate that. Again, thank you ladies for waiting on me. I need to go back to Apple and run the fade because
Samsung. I have Samsung. I don't do Apple.
Look at that face.
I don't have these problems with Samsung.
Well, hey, whoa. Watch it. See, whoa. This is my first time, and we're not gonna talk about it no more after this. I'm gonna let you slide with that one. This was our first time. But hey, whoa. Hey, you got a little bit too much dip on your chip.
Dip on your chip, girl.
We're not gonna do that.
Love that.
You know what? I'm sorry because I shouldn't have did it.
It's okay. It happens to I've had Apple before. It happens to the best of us. Trust me, it's okay.
I had Apple for about.
You're forgiven. You're forgiven. We still love you. It's okay.
So both of y'all got Android?
Galaxy.
Yeah. The Fold and the Note 10 Plus. I got the Fold and the Note 10 Plus. All our devices are Samsung over here. My buds are Samsung. Yeah, we don't.
But it's okay. You know what? We all repping the same spot. We all came from the same spot, the Springs. So if we ain't got our devices in common, we definitely got Colorado in common.
I know. I still got a Colorado. I still got a Colorado phone number.
Girl.
I've had the same number for 9 years. Wait. So yeah, since 2014, I've had the same phone number. Same Colorado number. I recently last year had to finally get a California license because I kept renewing it because it was so much cheaper in Colorado than it was in California. So I just kept renewing it. But finally Colorado said, no, you have to come out here and take the eye test. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do all that. So I scheduled an appointment with the DMV here in California and was like, I just need to do a license transfer. That's it. Had to take the test, take my picture, hand them the money, and I was good. Didn't even have to do the driver's test. I just had to do the written test. I was like, thank you kindly. But I still paid $39. But I was able, so I finally was forced to last year, and I've been in California 9 years. I was finally forced to last year get a California license.
Okay. Come on now. You've been here too long.
I know.
So you know what? We cool. I ain't gonna hold the fact. I ain't gonna hold it against y'all. It's all right.
So anything going on with you, Miss Jane'ya? Anything you want to let the people know about? A book, by the way. You writing a book?
Yes and no all at the same time. I've started it, and maybe that can be another podcast.
Yes.
Because I will leave you guys with this. I'm a mom without kids.
Mm.
And I know a lot of people think that means, oh, she had a miscarriage, or I didn't. I birthed 2 whole boys.
Mm.
They just not here no more. So that is a whole nother entity all by itself.
Yes.
So I and my therapist, every time I see her, she be like, I'm gonna stay on you. Write the book, because when you came
Well,
to
it
me,
sounds like you just got confirmation. That's
listen,
what it sounds. That's what it sounds like to me.
she was
Yeah.
like, you came to me. I really was looking at you like, why are you here? You bubbly, you spunky, your personality, why are you sitting here?
Mm.
And then when I laid it all on her, she was like, I need to see my therapist after this, because you're sitting here talking to me about this like you ain't in a straitjacket. You not. You what? Did you just say what you? Huh? Yeah, that's a different. That's another one. We can get into that, but it. I need to let me not say no. It needs to continue because it's been started and it is a lot in it. I don't have an excuse as to why I haven't. I just haven't. So
Maybe now you'll find maybe now you'll find the motivation to do it, or just finish it or continue it or at least try,
something.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna go down.
It's gonna happen.
My words. It ain't gonna be long.
You know what? Let me tell you something. I met somebody about 10 years ago who had no arms and drove with their feet.
Oh God! Wait a minute now. Let me
You
get this
could,
whole
girl.
you could write that book, baby. You could do it.
It's coming. It's coming.
It might be a little shaky right now.
You could do it. You could do how we learned to type back in the day, them little one at a time.
Tell y'all, when this thing starts shaking, right, I be like, hey, bitch, you. I don't. Let me tell your ass. Stop moving, bitch. Hey, oh,
It's
all right.
coming.
What?
It's coming.
Y'all, she just got the confirmation. And look, we about to have an
I'll read it. I
Three
will
of them,
read
'cause
it.
we all right.
Bring the collection plate. Bring it. Hey.
Yep. I'll read it. As soon as it come out, I'll read it. I love to read. I read everything. I'm on the Boxcar Children's series again. Been reading it since I was like 12 years old. I read Sweet Valley High, Sweet Valley Kids. I read everything. So I'll read it. I love to read.
We're gonna keep bringing her back to the show so she can. We're gonna have to create another segment, Jane'ya Yvonne's Chronicles.
Exactly.
Listen, baby. I know I said I ain't never had no bad dates. You know what? Put that in the script. Put that in your regular schedule programming.
That's why I said she co-host number 3.
Co-host number 3. Y'all heard it here.
Listen, I got stories for days. My mama even told me, she was like, your life is a TV show, Yvonne. How did you get here? I be like, Mama, that's even me. I be minding my own business. People be trying to mess with me because I'm tiny, and they be like, "Oh, let's fool with her." I be like, "I will in the face. Let's not fool with me because I don't want to be nobody's prison pet. Okay, I could do the crime, but I can't do the time, and I don't want to. So leave me alone, please, because if we take it there, I'm not gonna fight you because." People don't know how to fight no more. I'm gonna do something to you to make you remember me, and then you probably gonna want to be on some get back. I don't have time.
I ain't got time for all of that.
Yeah.
Listen, stories for days, y'all. This gotta be.
Oh yeah, we doing this again. We are doing this again. Y'all let me know when y'all ready, and we doing it. It's happening.
Say that. All you gotta do is hit me. You know where to find me.
I got you. I got you. Well, all right, y'all.
Amazing
Thank
ladies.
you, girl. I love you. Love you. Love you.
Both.
Thank you
You
for
guys
Love you too.
bless and have an amazing weekend. And I swear I look forward to the next one.
all right, girl.
Alrighty.
You enjoy the rest of your night. And again, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, ladies.
All right. Bye-bye.
She was fun.
She was fun. She was fun. Conversation was dope. Y'all, we always talking about we gonna try to be an hour. We gonna
I mean, I think when I'm not supposed to be getting ready for something, 2 hours is cool. Even 2 hours. But people, sometimes it
once the
happens.
conversation start flowing and going, it's just natural. It's natural.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that for our show because we're not scripted. We're not, we
definitely not.
have a topic. It doesn't mean it's always going to go that route. And so we just go and the conversation flow naturally. And now we got a third co-host. And so
Pretty much.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. We got some great comments. We had some great views. I'm so excited. Just thank you everybody for tuning in and joining us today on the Love Talk podcast. Yeah, we doing this live streaming big. We're doing this live streaming big, and I'm really, really excited for it. I'm really, really excited for the growth. And I'm also excited just for the guests that we have coming on, and then also for just the new fans that we have coming. I just want to thank everybody for all of your continuous support. It really, really means a lot to me. It means a lot to all of us that you continue to support the show, because this is something I started in March, and already God has opened up so many different doors and opportunities and windows and things like that for us to be able to grow and to keep growing. And I'm really excited for that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Anything you want to add? Last minute words?
No, just be humble and be grateful for what you have in your life, because there's always somebody out there that's in a worse situation than we are. So just be thankful and grateful for everything that you have, and don't give up on life. I know she said she don't like when people tell her that, but at the same time, don't, because your blessing is right there. And the minute you give up, you block your blessing. So, just try to fight, try to do, know that whatever has you down is not the end of the road. It only goes up from there.
It only goes up. We can only go up. Do not stay stuck and stagnant. We can only go up. We know we all want to at some point, at some time, but it's so imperative for the next thing to come, for the next person that God needs to bring in our life, that we keep moving forward. Because we never know what's right around the corner. And it doesn't mean that it's going to always be something bad, because it won't. And so keep going. The blessings is there. And be humble, be grateful for where you are and what you have. I totally agree with you. But all right, y'all, that wraps up today's show. We live streamed on YouTube and Facebook. And yeah, we about to do some big things. Y'all about to know the Love Talk everywhere. Get used to my face, because you're gonna see her too. She gonna be on movies and TV shows.
So is.
Y'all gonna see a smaller version of me, because I have been losing some weight.
I know. I can see it. I've been losing weight for a while. It's been steady now because I've been eating everything I'm not supposed to be eating. But I haven't gained the 20 pounds that I lost, thank goodness. And I'm trying to drop another 25, 30 pounds. So I guess I got to get back on my Dr. Now diet. So
Dr. Now, girl, you're gonna have to put me in on that. And my thing is, like, I won't eat for a long, long time, and then when I eat something, it'd be like, woof, a lot. But then I'm like, all right, then I'm full. And I do the same cycle over and over again. But let me tell you, I've been hitting up these weights, and it's starting to come and look like something. I'm looking like somebody's fine mama. Okay.
Well, I'll just say this, and this is for anybody who wants to lose weight. I ordered the book online, but I mean, I've been watching the show, My 600-Pound Life, for a long time. But I actually tried the 1,200 calories a day, low carb, high protein, and in the first week, I lost like 6 pounds.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
within like 3 months, no, within a whole month, I think I got to like 12 pounds down. But the more weight you lose, the longer it takes to lose it, because now you don't have as much mass index on you. So just stick to 1,200 calories a day. 400. You could either do 3 meals, 400, 400, 400, or you could do 2 meals, 600, 600. Have 4 ounces of protein. So you could do pretty much 4 ounces of protein with each meal. You can do like a chicken salad with some eggs. That right there's 2 different kinds of protein right there.
You know what? That would be good to bring in since you were talking about. Sorry to cut you off. To bring into the self care, the love, the self care series that we're going to do, guys. We're going to be doing 3 episodes of self care and self love, and so that would actually be really, really good if you can write down some ideas and some recipes and things like that we can share with people, because exercising, taking care of your body, eating healthy is a way of self-care. You want to take care of your temple, take care of your body. And so if you can write down some ideas and things like that, or even like I said, some recipes that can be helpful share throughout that series, that would be a really great idea.
Yeah, and I'll send you, I took pictures of the meals that I would make too. Yeah. So I could send that and you could share it on the screen, and I could tell them like how many calories it is and all that stuff. So yeah, we can do that.
Awesome. Well, all right, girl. This is it, y'all. I gotta go eat my dinner. My neighbor made me some dinner, so I gotta go eat.
I don't mind sitting right here. I was over here eating comments.
I ain't ate all day, but it's been real, girl. Thank you as always for coming on. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we're about to do some big things. I'm excited.
Yes, we are.
I'm excited. I'm here for it. All right, girl. And all right, y'all. This has been the Love Talk podcast. I hope that you all enjoyed yourself. I hope that you enjoyed the time that we were with you. And until then, we'll see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.